Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all from wherever you're going to be joining us from. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're just going to wait a little bit for more people to join our live today. Thank you all from wherever it is you're joining us from. Thank you so much for joining us today. Let's wait a bit for more people to join us. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having an amazing day or you had an amazing day, depending on the time from wherever you're joining us from today. Thank you so much. I can see more people already coming on live. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for joining Ninja Watch today. Thank you all so much. Don't forget if you're yet to subscribe, kindly do so. Click on the notification button, share our video, and like our video. So Niger Watch would spread like wildfire, like I keep saying, so more people can come on this platform and see the good work Niger Watch is doing here. Thank you all so much for joining. I can see more people coming on live. Thank you all so much. Thank you guys for joining us today. Okay, guys, so today we're going to be talking about a comment that Ebonyi State Governor made. He said Buhari has done well, whether Nigerians like it or not. That is the Ebonyi State Governor. Ebonyi State Governor Dave Umahi on Sunday praised the efforts of the current administration in handling the nation's affair. Umahi is a frontline aspirant of the All Progressive Congress (APC). He said President Muhammadu Buhari has done well in piloting Nigerian affairs since assuming office in 2015. In terms of naming all the indices that are needed now to improve on what Mr. President has done, because whether you like it or not, this president has done very well. If it is in infrastructure, security, economy, uniting Nigerians, I think God has helped him to do it very well in each and every one of them. He said during an interview on Channels Television Sunday Politics. Nigerians are very tired of political promises. They want to see evidence of what you have done. I have evidence of what I have done. This is the Ebonyi State governor talking now, saying I have evidence to what he has done, and it can be replicated at the national level. Honestly, guys, I'm going to leave this one to you people because I don't understand what it means by it. I don't know what it means by if you talk about infrastructure, security, and all of that, that President Muhammadu Buhari has done well. Honestly, I don't know if to call this a joke or whatever it is, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he thinks. I don't know. I don't know what he thinks. I don't know if he thinks Nigerians are foolish people. I'm so sorry to use that language because that means they don't even care about what we have to say. Saying that Buhari has done well, whether we like it or not. He has done well, whether Nigerians like it or not. You're talking about infrastructure, you're talking about security, you're talking about economy, you're talking about uniting Nigerians. Are we even united in this country? Are Nigerians even united? To even start with, you're saying he has done very, very well. How? Because to be honest, guys, I don't think I know what he's talking about. To be honest, guys, I really do not think I know what he's talking about, saying that Buhari has done very well, whether Nigerians like it or not. Meaning, na your opinion be that to anything we want to talk, concern anybody. Like seriously, who does that? Who says that? Who does that? Who does that? Nigerians have done very well. So he doesn't even care about what we feel, or Buhari has done very well. He doesn't care about what we feel. He doesn't even care about what we are saying. He's going to be say, Buhari has done very well, whether we like it or not. Everybody should just go and do whatever they feel like. And according to him, he said what he has done in Ebonyi State is something that can be replicated on national level. Please, does anybody here know? Does anyone here know about Dave Umahi? Because I want to know what he feels he has done that is saying that it should be replicated on national level. Because honestly, I have no idea. I don't think I've even heard about Dave Umahi before. I don't think I've heard about it before. So we have some people backstage. I believe they would like to contribute on the topic we're talking today. So I'm just going to give the floor to Chris. Chris, are you there, please?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening to everyone. Good evening, Miss Kachi.
Okay, thank you so much, Chris. Where are you joining us from today?
Okay, I'm joining you guys from Surulere in Lagos State, Nigeria.
Okay, thank you, Chris. So, what do you have to say about this particular topic?
You know, every day by day, we keep seeing reasons to understand that these people, these politicians do not even care about us. It's just obvious. Like you don't even need a prophet to to reveal this one to you. They keep showing it every single day through the way they talk, through the way they refer to Nigerians, through the way they address Nigerians. It's very obvious that they do not care about us. I'm not even going to focus on the fact that he said if Nigerians like it or not. I'm just going to wave that aside. I want to even ask one question exactly. What exactly has in what way has Buhari done so well? Exactly what? Because I can't really I don't know. I don't really know what this one is trying to say, but saying that Buhari has done so well, is it in the security sector or in the educational sector? Or I want to know exactly the point, the part, the actual area he's talking about, because it does not make sense to me. I don't know what these people think Nigerians are. I don't really know what they think Nigerians are, but with everything, with every single thing going on now in the country, it's just obvious that these people do not care what we feel. They do not care what we are going through. They just prefer to go out there on the media to say whatever they want to say and let paint whatever they want to paint about their government, their tenure and all that, just to satisfy their selfish desires. And man, listening to these people talk sometimes it aches my heart, but just we'll leave that. Let me just leave the floor for others to really talk. Because if I should say the way it is in my heart right now, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure we are really going to leave here today. But with time, I'm sure we'll get to that point. Let's keep talking though.
Okay, Chris, thank you so much for that input. Okay, I just put up somebody said, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel said Governor Umahi should have elaborated exactly where he has done well. So this is what he meant. He said he has done very well in infrastructure. I'm so sorry I'm laughing because this thing is so funny to me, guys. I'm really sorry that I'm laughing. He said he has done well in infrastructure, security, economy, and uniting Nigerians. Uniting Nigerians. Guys, he said, I'm so sorry, guys, I'm laughing because it really sounds very funny to me. Truth be told. So who do we have here? We have Monday and we have Machiavelli. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Can you guys hear me, please?
Yeah, thank you very much, Kachi. Good evening, and thank you for inviting me into
Good
your show.
evening. Good evening. Please, where are you calling us from, please?
Well, by the grace of God, I'm reaching you from Pluto.
Oh, okay. You're welcome to our show. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Okay, please, do you have anything to say concerning what Governor Umahi said about what Buhari has done?
Well, thank you very much for this great question, and also I must greet all good evening, fellow Nigerians who are also concerned citizens around the globe. A lot of us are beginning to see what these people has been hiding. We've used the word, they've cajoled us a lot, to the fact that even a newborn baby cannot see that the economy of Nigeria has nothing to write home about. These leaders are beginning to deceive themselves, pretending to take the Nigerian to the promised land rather than they are trying to retrogress themselves back to Egypt. It's such a very unfortunate that we continue to embrace this kind of lies. Some Nigerians are beginning to continue to embrace these lies just because they use this rhetoric to weaponize their activity, in terms of like using it as a political manifesto. First of all, let's just say Mr. Dave Umahi, His Excellency, the governor of Ebonyi State, if I'm
Ebonyi
not
State.
mistaken, you
Yes.
know, this is not something that everybody should be like surprised for. You have to understand he belongs to the political party which is the ruling party right now. Okay, so you
Exactly.
can as well think, what is he trying to do? Portray his principal as the messiah of our time. It looks like the other one saying the other day, like this is the what's it called, the Mandela of our time. And I continue to think, looking at the qualities and the outstanding nature of what Mandela has demonstrated, even when he was in Robben Island, than impact, bringing that impact to the development of South Africa. And look at where South Africa has been in the world stage. Nigeria is nowhere there. And if you look at the
Exactly.
person we have in Aso Rock today, has not gone the quality of a Mandela like. Even if you close your eyes and somebody told you this is the Mandela of our time, you'll be forced to open your eyes and say, what are you talking about? So this is the kind of people you are going to see, because they are using it to change the mindset of Nigeria, to believing that Egypt is the safest place to be. How can you tell us that this is what this person has done? Infrastructure, zero. Economy, we
Yeah.
have the worst
Economy,
economy so far.
security.
you know look at the naira to the pounds or the dollar. It's skyrocketing. Do you see the cost of living in Nigeria? Zero. Whereby we are the number 6 oil producing nation in the world, and a citizen of Nigeria, they are still living below $1 a day. What kind of, then you are talking about infrastructure when everybody is crying for restructuring as well? Nothing is working in that economy. Nothing. If you look at, we call ourselves the giant of Africa. Now, look at it. When I was growing up back in the days, Nigeria was so good in the world stage. Anytime Nigerian talk in the ECOWAS region, everybody stands. But we cannot even fight our own Sambisa forest. It's an abandoned project. We went to Liberia, we conquered. We went to Sierra Leone, we conquered. But what is happening to common bandit is holding his nation to ransom. And you are telling us that he's doing well? During the NSAS protest, this person was forced to come and give to address the nation. And everybody was waiting for the speech. And when he delivered the speech, Nigerians became speechless. So I don't understand where Dave Umahi is coming from and saying he has done well. Maybe my fellow co-panelists might also counter me on that. But I am here to also tell him the rest, it will be history. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Machiavelli. So we have Monday and we have Brother Nice. Can you guys hear me, please?
Yes,
I can
yes, I
hear
can hear
you
you.
very
It's
well.
brother nice.
I can hear you.
Okay. Who is Mr. Monday?
Yeah, speaking. You not tell me your name. You did ask me my name.
I'm so sorry. My name is just on the screen there. My name is Kachi. Thank you so much for joining the show today.
Thank you very much, and
Please, where are you
welcome
joining us from?
and
Thank
welcome to
you.
Niger Watch.
Thank you so much. I'm super grateful for the opportunity.
Correct,
Please, where
correct.
are you joining us from?
I'm joining you from the United Kingdom.
Okay. Thank you,
And
sir. So,
sometimes when you call my name, you can call me Okaigbe of Niger Watch. It doesn't matter.
Okaigbe of Niger Watch, oh, we salute you, sir.
Correct.
We salute you.
Thank you very much. I get in-laws for this Niger Watch.
Ah,
Naomi, Bella, Arena, no, I get plenty, plenty. Go read
okay,
Clarence. Thank
okay.
The
you. So
only
let's go to
the
the nitty-gritty. You see, I can say APC, I mean a Buhari-led APC government is doing well, has done well, and is still doing more. As we may know, I would like to put the economic background of our country behind me as empirical for me to discuss this. First of all, Buhari met a battered economy when he took the mantleship of leadership of Nigeria. For example, Nigeria has been subsidizing the fuel system, the oil system for Nigerians to get fuel to drive their cars, to push their energy, to push the country forward.
Okay.
We all live in a foreign land, a developed country. We all know how much a liter of diesel costs today in various countries, especially in the United Kingdom. But this sector was being subsidized in Nigeria. If Buhari was to remove these subsidies, like what Jonathan was planning to do, the whole nation went berserk. They all started crying, no, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's costing a lot of money to buy fuel around the whole world, and we still the government is still paying for it, part
Subsidizing.
of it for Nigeria. And if you look at the infrastructural section as well, the railway, Jonathan drew the plan, and Buhari government delivered. I was surprised last month. I was planning to come to go to Abuja from Benin City. I didn't like flying within Nigeria. I was thinking alternative. It was when I was having my beer at the press center, a journalist told me that you can take a train from Ibanke to Takwe or so, one place before Abuja, that the train is safe. I said, really? He said, yes, that train comes from Warri. And after Goodluck, there was nothing like that, no infrastructures like that. Then we started seeing it. In all the states in Nigeria, all the allocations are paid as at when due. So the only problem we have with Buhari is this insecurity, which he inherited from Passenger Jonathan government. So in all, you will see that Buhari, in spite of the 2019 or 2020 pandemic, which is biting hard on the whole world, COVID, Nigeria is still surviving. So on the whole, I would like to agree with Umahi that he's saying the true assessment. I would like to hold on at this point in time until I get some bullet from people. I know a lot of people don't like me, my face on this platform, Kashi. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Monday. Brown Nice, are you ready for us, please?
Yeah, good evening, my sister.
Good evening, Brown Nice.
I greet you all the panelists. I greet you, Machiavelli, Mr. Modi. I greet you, sir. Mr.
Thank you very
Modi, I will try to reply you for what you just said now. And I don't want you to have that perception that people don't like you.
Is the this platform we always call ourselves family here. There is no one that hates anyone on this platform. You understand? You are our father here. So we have respect for everyone that comes here. We have respect for you. We love you. So I just want to ask you some questions.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I want to ask you some questions for what you said. You said
somebody like me.
Epa, nobody hates you, sir. I want to ask you some question now. You said this present administration, they inherited this insecurity from the previous ones. Okay, what was the this thing? What this man campaign on when he was coming, Buhari? He campaign of fighting corruption and stopping insecurity, right? So
Right.
what are the excuses that you people are now telling us that he inherited it from the rest of them? I wish he did not come and promise the Nigerians that he want to stop the insecurity. Do you think that Nigerians will trust him and vote him? So, and you said he did not. He has done a lot according to what Umahi has said. I want to tell you that this man have done nothing. This man escalated insecurity. When Goodluck Jonathan, let me refresh your memory. When Goodluck Jonathan was there, it's only Boko Haram that was existing. But when Buhari come, we are not hearing bandits, we are not hearing kidnappers, we are hearing all kind of name of insecurity. Fulani, kidnappers, ISWAP. Do you know that this Buhari administration is the one that romance all those terrorists to the extent that these people now grow to different kind of insurgency in Nigeria? Because these people that are perpetrating this evil, they are Muslims like them, so they don't want to handle them with hot hand. This is the only administration that have caressed insecurity in all Nigeria, all leaders that have come into power. Is Buhari that see all these people as a kinsmen. Go and arrest one Fulani that kidnap somebody. You will see what military will do to you. In this administration. As a South person, just carry a rubber knife and walk past a military base. Just see what military will do to you. But if Fulani carry AK-47 past military man, the military man will be greeting the Fulani from distance without stopping him. So if you are talking, you need to analyze what is going on. Fulani is first class citizen in Nigeria. We are the third class. If you don't know now. So we don't if you talk like this, you would provoke many people. Then you can't get enemy. You say people don't like you. All those things,
thank you very much.
Brother Nice, before you pass say anything, let me help you with this
Brother
one.
Nice. Mr. Monday is only just airing his views. We brought something up onto the platform for everybody to share their views on what they think. So we don't necessarily have to agree with each other's view. He's just airing his view.
No,
okay,
I know what
please.
I said. I'm not talking to him. I'm
you.
just saying that the state which Nigeria is now, Nigerians are not happy. We are not happy. We are third class in our country.
Yes.
Let me, Mrs. Kachi, let me help Brother Nice on that. See, as a head of state, you were a former military general. That was what people thought and they campaigned for. The first thing was insecurity. During the Jonathan's regime, he was his fellow party man, which is now the governor today, El-Rufai, who told a pressman and said, well, this Boko Haram you are talking about, when they were opposition, he said it. We know where they are. We get information from them. We know their phone numbers. We can easily get them when we get into office. Now they are in office. Boko Haram has now moved to ISWAP, and they are now moving from state to state, recruiting Nigerians. Are you getting what I'm saying? They have not even reduced, they have quadrupled under a former general, military general, who is supposed to understand how to, defend a nation. Now, Give me and look at another thing we have to look at that. The fundamental right of every citizen of Nigeria is at stake right now. Because if you look at it, in the constitution, it spells out how every Nigerian is subject under the rule of law. But what is happening in Nigeria today under this present administration, it does not equate that, because certain people from the north can carry AK-47 without nobody checking them, while
That's
people
right.
from the south cannot do that just because you believe we are more advanced than you. What makes you think that you are more Nigerian than to them? And this is the same man who has never addressed it. It was recently that he named them terrorists. It was when the National Assembly was now pushing for it because the pressure was piling on them from the common concerned citizens of Nigeria. So what are we talking about here? The insecurity. You have failed to defend the fundamental rights of Nigerian citizens. You have failed. The cost of living, you have failed. Infrastructure, you guys
Infrastructure.
have not done anything. And Mr. Monday said just now, he said he wanted to go to Abuja. Somebody was telling him to go through whether take the train.
Train.
Mr. Monday, you have to also understand, far back 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, during the Jonathan's administration, we were all using cars to travel from Benin to Lagos. You can travel around Nigeria using cars. Now it's no more safe. Everybody's now traveling by air. Even you went back to Nigeria the other day, you were traveling by air. So now where has this thing now become? Why is it now become quadrupled now? And you are not telling Nigerians that this administration has done so well. I am not going to say it is your fundamental right as a citizen to air your view, but it's not to push it on us, we concerned citizens who has the eyes to see.
And the statement says whether you like it or not.
He
Whether
said
you
that.
like it or not.
That is a party way of maintaining their status quo, of painting their president, their principal to be the Messiah. It's not.
They won't let me talk now. You see another one.
Sorry, Mr. Monday. Sorry, Mr. Monday. Let me just throw this in. A country now, where somebody like Shoigumi is existing, a mediator between bandits and the government, and nothing is happening. They are not questioning Shoigumi. How can individual be going to become a mediator between bandits and administration, and they will not question that person? So now that is to tell you that these people are working with these bandits to kidnap the Satanas and use them for ransom. I'm telling you.
Thank you very much. Sorry, you not be me to moderate.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. Back to you, Mr. Monday. Please, what do you have to say to what Machiavelli said and very nice?
Thank you again for having me. You see,
Thank you.
Nigerians, they have sometimes, I'm sorry to say, they have short memory. During Jonathan's time, the one they called Boko Haram, which now translate, they've not changed their name to different kind of name, as WAP and all those bandits and all. They were bombing market, motor parks and all. And our chosen head of state from the southern region was reduced to nothing. They called him clueless, they call him all sorts of names because of this problem. The question I would like to ask, I've not finished, is that where somebody, a former military head of state like Buhari, did it come take the leadership of Nigeria, where would Nigeria be today? There would have been a civil war, because at the time I heard a leader from the Plateau State, from the Middle Belt, Danjuma, say, everybody for himself, arm yourself. That is one serious issue, one serious comment that came in. So a lot like that, I think the security system is being curtailed. Then two, Nice and Machiavelli mentioned corruption. The corruption aspect of it, I would just touch it because I don't like taking long time to explain myself, but I'll just give point to them. When Buhari came to being, corruption was reducing to the point that they were taking all of them one after the other to answer for their role. Soon after, we heard that this man fell sick and had to travel abroad to go and take treatment. The problem which people are not seeing here, cabal has been in Nigeria for a long time. We've heard about Kaduna Mafia. We heard about different mafia. These people have now grown or experienced, graduated to different areas. I would like to, or allegedly, I would like to say that Buhari was poisoned blood, a situation whereby a head of state has to be taken abroad to go and drain all the blood and put another blood in him. When he came back, he was scared of the cabal. And this man never talked about corruption anymore. Corruption went down the drain. To the point, people that they thought would fight very well, put them in the EFCC, a situation where Snake was swallowing money, all these things went down. But to my own summary at this point in time is that Nigeria, what people don't understand is that the country, the oil price has gone down compared to when Buhari was, when Jonathan was the head of state. Exchange rate was good and we could not do anything better with it. And now the money we get is not just enough, it's just managing it to keep body and soul, to put food on the table for some Nigerians, not all of them. I'm not saying Buhari done very well, but he would have done better if he was still strong, stronger than other younger leaders. Buhari has tried all his best. There are some certain sides of cabal. On many occasions, I have told this, I have said it on this platform that the problem with Nigeria is not changing leadership. The problem with Nigeria is that we need to go to the foundation. The country is too big and that they have to have a true federalism, a situation whereby each region or each state take care of their resources and provide for their security and provide for their people. They can contribute a little to the center. So long that one is not settled, we will continue having these recycled leaders and recycled problem. And again, Nigerians, we are at the moment trying to, the process of choosing a new leader. Look at them. They are not even thinking of somebody who will come in and think of the fundamental issue. I, for one, would like a country whereby if they produce tomatoes, bring your tomatoes, take a visa, or have an arrangement for you to come and sell it to me in the south. That we are building a foundation. We don't have it at this point in time.
So, Mr. Monday,
Yeah,
sorry to cut you, sir, please. So, the long and short of what you're saying is that you're in support of Governor Umahi when he said Buhari has done very well, whether Nigerians like it or not.
yes, yes.
I didn't get you, please. You said
Very
you are in
well,
support.
very well in support of Umahi. Yes,
Okay, and your reasons is that fuel all over the country is cheap, is expensive, and in Nigeria is cheaper, right?
yeah. No,
Okay.
it's all over the country. It's cheaper because it's being subsidized. A situation
Okay.
where fuel is expensive. If I'm a farmer, for me to bring my food stuff, my farm produce from inside the forest or from the farm to the town, it costs a lot of money. Spare parts are expensive. The exchange rate is low. Exchange rate is being measured by what you produce. So it's not something somebody can just come there and just say, yes, I'll print more money so that you can buy exchange it very cheap. The price of
Mr.
fuel is been going
Sister,
up.
Okay.
sister,
Then
please, can I ask a one question?
okay, go
Yes,
ahead, bro. Nice.
Okay, Epao,
yes, yes,
look at the situation which Nigeria is now. Will you tell
yes.
me that you are satisfied with this condition which Nigeria is today and the kind of suffering that Nigerians are suffering? You want to tell me that you are satisfied with it? That is my question.
Before I answer that first question, take the question one after the other. Have you
Okay,
been to Nigeria of recent?
no. I just want yes or no. The situation of Nigeria now, as you see her now, are you satisfied with it?
With our sort of income, with what we get per capita
No,
income? Yes,
Epa, you they go out
We're
of
yes,
my
yes,
nice.
question.
yes,
We're
yes.
nice. We're nice.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Monday has already answered that question because he has made
Yes.
it clear that he's in support of what Governor Dave Umahi said when he said Buhari
No,
has
that one
done
is
very
different from my question. That one is
no,
different from my question.
and he's saying that, and he said his reasons is that fuel every other places is expensive and fuel in Nigeria is subsidized, made it cheaper.
Okay.
So
Okay,
in other words,
both the suffering that Nigerians are suffering
it doesn't
is okay with
matter.
them.
It doesn't,
Mrs.
Okay,
Kashi,
okay.
yes.
Mrs. Kachi, you know one thing.
It's a
What is
miss,
there?
please, not a missus. Thank you.
Oh, Miss. Yes.
You want to put some for the poor woman, Gary?
I
Now,
don't
miss,
understand though.
can imagine that.
Okay, please,
Okay,
let's go
Miss
ahead.
Cassie. Miss
Yeah.
Cassie, just look at this thing. You know, the reason why a pie is coming, you see, when you bring something like this, a pie is always very fast to come to to join the debate. Because you know one thing, Nigerians should know that this is called a party strategy. A pie you are saying there is an APC man. He's a bona fide APC member. So he's defending his principle. So he
That's
knows what he's saying. He knows what he's doing. He's a calculative man. He's very intelligent. He's trying to tell us that we are the problems, we Nigerians. A situation whereby we are trying to get a southerner to give us a true federalism. Can you believe? Do you believe that the APC will give you true federalism with what they are doing now? This is all game. They are not going to. He talk about a foundation. What is a foundation? It's laying down from the root to the tip, right? Now, looking at the foundation he has defined, do you actually think the leaders we have in the leaders we have now, they are going to give us a proper foundation when they have no clue of how a system works? You can see that the system is going down. Somebody who is in the government is telling you, carry on from top to bottom, right? He's still giving you praise when he knows that people are dying. People cannot walk on the street. People cannot use their car to travel from Lagos to Ibadan because they will be kidnapped. A train that was carrying people minding their own business, they were kidnapped. Have you ever heard them talking about them? But they are busy on their
no.
campaign trail. This is the
Nobody's
problem.
talking
So
about
if I
it
will
anymore.
come, he will come and defend his principle. So I'm not surprised. The reason why he thinks that we are the problem, because he has always said on this show that the people from diaspora are the problem of the South because they don't want the South to queue up on the leader which he believes that is going to carry the billion van around the state, giving people money and say, I want to be the next president. We do not want that. We have the right to change the status quo. Mr. Falana said the other day, during the Jonathan's administration, when things were not working well, the same Buhari-led administration that is now went to Falana and asked him, sir, you need to make a petition for us because we want to protest so that we have the police act to guide us. Listen, you see the strategy. This is where you have to check what they are doing. This led administration went to Falana and asked him to fight so that the police act will govern them. While they were protesting, nobody was actually harassing them. But when it gets to their turn, being the owner of the power now, people were protesting and you see them being killed while holding the Nigerian flag and nobody speaks about it. On up to today, everybody was waiting for the man to come and give us a speech to calm the situation down. He gave a speech and the nation was speechless. I keep repeating it, and now he's still defending him. When we are dying of hunger, where are we heading to? We are still swimming around that suffering like that of a Bermuda Triangle.
Machiavelli, you don't talk and finish. You don't talk and finish. Let me part tell me story.
I would like
But
to
me and let
Okay,
me make una let
okay,
me talk now.
I would like to say something.
Okay, talk,
When
talk, brother, talk.
me
okay, Chris,
No,
Chris, go
wait,
ahead.
Mr. Monday, wait. Make Chris talk.
Let Chris say something, please.
Okay, we are actually hammering on this insecurity issue. Like that is the only problem we even have. As it stands right now, our kids, our students are all at home. We are not even talking about that. Like I don't understand how these guys are just coming out to say that this man has done so well. Right now we have students all at home doing what? Nothing. Like they are not doing anything, and forms are being sold for 100 million, 50 million. Forms are sold and people are buying these forms. People in this same country, they are buying these forms. I'm not even talking about the insecurity. That's just one part. We have a lot of problems facing this very country of ours, and we are just. I don't understand how we just have to praise this man for the condition we are right now. Like we are in shambles. We are in shambles right now, and I don't understand how we are just praising Buhari for this. When he came out to campaign, this man said he was going to lift. He was going to actually change Nigeria, lift us to a point where we've never been before. Like he made promises as if it was he just wants to take us to the promised land. Will you come out to just lie to us when you know you cannot do something? For crying out loud, we have to still hold these people. You know you cannot do something. Why are you coming to lie to us? To go there and do what exactly? We cannot take another 4 years of incompetency. This man is not competent enough. Let's just face the fact. Let's face the fact. He's not even doing anything to help the situation of the country. Okay, just one thing, I need to know one thing that Nigeria is bold of right now. Like, can we boldly boast that we have actually gotten to a point that we've never ever been to before? Or can we just say now that we have dropped so low? Like, can we even, let's just be sincere to us. I'm very angry because I can't believe a Nigerian can come out to say that Buhari has done so well. Well, I don't blame because he's a politician. So Umahi can say that. I don't blame him at all because he's a politician and he's also in the same party. So it's just obvious that these leaders don't even care about us. It's very, very obvious. They don't care about us. They don't give a damn about who we
madam,
are.
madam, may I not call you madam? Miss, make I still talk. Miss.
All right.
If I leave him, talk
Hold on.
finish now. This
Mr.
never
Chris,
talk finish.
Mr. Chris, thank you very much for that. It's actually so painful. A lot of Nigerians are suffering, and these guys are just, just tossing us around, doing whatever they deem fit. They are just tossing us around, and it's actually so painful. It's really painful, guys. And we have some people who just joined us. Thank you so much for joining us. We have Okundaye and we have Aibe. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Mr.
You not let
All
me
right.
talk.
Okundaye, where are you joining us from, please?
Meet Charlie, madam. Good evening. Or good
Okay,
evening.
good evening. Good evening, Mr.
All right.
Okundaye.
Let me
Thank you
come
so
in. Let
much.
me come in. Let me come in.
Okay.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, Nigeria's family. All right. Mr. Chris, thanks for joining us again for the second time. If I'm not mistaken, I appreciate you. I can see the passion running through you right there. I can see that the only man standing right now is Ipamode. Ipamode, I'm sorry, I'm not going to support you as well. You are the only man standing. Maybe you might find someone that will stand with you later on because we have more people joining us right
Yeah.
now. To be
Akim is
honest,
coming. Akim is coming. He's APC man.
all right. So to be honest, for Umahi to say Buhari have done well, whether Nigerians like it or not, it's like you are forcing Buhari in
On
us.
our throats.
By fire, by force. You people must accept him. So even though you like it or not, to be honest, I cannot, and I repeat, think of anything good that have come from this administration. Buhari administration, nothing at all. Bomb blast that happened just a couple of days ago, everyone's aware. You know how many people lost their lives. Another one happened in Abuja a couple of days ago as well. And the Deborah issue that happened in Kanu, and look at the other young guy, the DJ that happened in Lagos State. And many, many more. We are only referencing to these ones right now. A lot of things are going on in Nigeria that is suffocating us, that is causing every one of us pains. For anybody to come out now to say that a Buhari administration deserve a second chance or a third chance, or APC at all deserve any kind of chance. Sometimes I ask myself if these people they live in Nigeria, or if you are a Nigerian, like a part now. Let me do some introduction here. We have a part. Okay, let me start with Kashi. Kashi is our new face here on Nigeria Watch. You guys are gonna get tired of her face. She's gonna be here all the time talking to us. Please support her, because most of the time she might not know your name, she don't know you. So anyhow, she introduce you. As long as she introduce you with respect, more debate, more discussion like this, she will not get used to
Yes.
everyone on the panel. While I'll come back to the panel right now, Kashi, this one is directly to you. Mr. Mode is my father. I call him my father. He's the Okaigbe of this media.
He told me already.
All right. Okay. So he have his own program here that he normally showcase every Sunday and every other days. While Israel Asemota is a Nigeria Watch team. Okay, Israel Asemota is right there with you. I see how you introduce them, but because you are not too sure who
It's
they
the
are.
Machiavelli.
Yes, it's the Machiavelli, but his full name is Israel Asemota,
Okay.
and we have Brother Nice, is one of our panelists. Okundaye is one of our panelists, and me, dedicated, consecrated panelist. Midwest Republic today is Midwest people. He always changing his name. He can come on air with the Midwest Republic, sometimes Midwest people. The same thing with Brother Nice. Sometimes he can come here as Tupac or Notorious B.I.G. So depend. So my people,
What, Mr. Elvis?
I appreciate you, my lovely brother. I appreciate you. So my people, we should go straight to what we are talking about today. When you see these selfish politicians, these heartless politicians, they are fighting for themselves. They have never fought for us before. They are very selfish, but I don't want to count my dad to be amongst a Pamode. Pamode is not selfish, but he's defending his devilish party, because I see APC as a devilish, satanic party. The same way PDP is devilish and a satanic party. Any kind of youth, Nigerians, as long as you are a youth, you are supporting these two devilish parties. That means you are not a proper Nigerian. To be honest, these people have not given us anything for us to be proud of. Nothing at all. I don't know about you watching us right now. I don't know what you have to say about that. But as far as I'm concerned, APC and PDP, they used to be SDP and NRC. So the said devilish people moved from SDP and NRC, they now moved to APC and PDP. They are still the same people. They are recycling themselves. For example, check the people that we are currently, some of us are currently clamoring for. People in the like of Jagaban. I know it, but we counter me on that. Jagaban, they say whether we like it or not, if the youth like it or not, if Nigerians like it or not, Jagaban must become the Nigerian president by fire, by force. Like Mai is saying right now, I don't understand whether this thing are by force. So I don't know. Nothing is working in
Whether
Nigeria.
Nigerian, he
Why
said
are
whether
you people
Nigerian like it or not.
Exactly. Why are you people forcing these old cargoes on us? We said no. We don't want any more. It's not by force. How come Nigerian government have not introduced electronic voting till tomorrow? Because they know, especially the diasporans, we vote against them. They know that. They know they have something to hide. That's why we don't have electronic voting. Epa, after me now, I would like you to talk before we give chance to the next people here. I'll be leaving.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, please.
Miss Ukechi, you understand now, Miss.
Kachi, please.
Kachi, Miss Kachi, thank you very much. You hear now?
Thank
So
you.
thank
Thank
you.
you about Monday. Thank you.
Okagbe.
Okay.
If you dey call me a pa,
Wa
not
tún pè é sà.
very young girl, you know they call me a pa. You see, a lot of our people, our young people, please, Madam Miss Kachi, as we go with this program today, kindly please put it in mind to ask these younger people, these young youth, these AAC people will full your blog now. If they bring young president, what do they expect from that younger president? You see, Nigerians supposed to don't they eat from dustbin with the way our economy fall, with the way our economy be. But one thing I'm a bit surprised at them. Sometimes this youth will come out, they will say, don't you see Ebonyi State? Don't you see River State? Don't you see Kano State? The way they've done things. Buhari, as I said before, pays allocation as at when due. Otherwise, ask them, where do these states get money to develop their state? Which cocoa farm they go cultivate now? Is it not from the allocation? The whole world at the moment, they are suffering. Apart from China, even China is still having a bit of the bite of the economy. Like Great Britain we are today, we are having it difficult. Things are expensive. In spite of that, go to Nigeria. When you visit Nigeria capital city, you see the youth. They are living flamboyant lives. A lot of them are buying cars. A lot of them are building houses. Weekend, come and see parties going on.
And where do you think? Where do you think this? Where do you think they are getting the monies from to do this?
Where they get this money from? Is it not from the economic system? Ask them. The poorest person in Edo State goes to private hospital to treat themselves. Say, for example, in Edo State, second major source of income is remittances from diaspora. Whereas all other states are enjoying themselves as well, especially southern states. They are finding it easy. A situation where the northerners now come to Edo. Edo is like London to them. They come and earn their money.
What have we benefited from these governments?
What have we benefited from this government?
Yes.
Okay, you are asking that. You are asking that. You see beautiful cars in the street. You see people going on holidays.
Our government I give us beautiful
Well,
cars.
that's what I'm asking. Where do you think these monies are coming from? Do you think it's coming from the government parastatals or what?
In diaspora, in Europe, for example, or in America, do government just print money and come and give it in your hand and leave? It is the economy. The economy, they have their economic system. That is how they get their money. Yeah.
Okay.
I know how they get their money. Central banks stole.
Who is talking? Who is talking? Who is talking?
Okundaye, I'm telling you, how they get their money.
Okay.
Central bank stole 83 billion. So that is how they get their money. Thank you.
And this is the same administration. In this administration,
APC.
Yes. Anyway, my people, let me quickly acknowledge the people in the comment section because I'm leaving right now. Mother of all, the great mother of all, Mommy the Aspera. Good evening to you, Mommy. Thanks for joining us. Paco Barres here. I can see you right there. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel is right there with us. Thank you very much. I can see Naomi Bella there. Thank you, Mary.
Wow. Good evening. I don't know if they hear me.
Yeah, we
don't even say no, even welcome me. I'm just a newcomer here. Nobody even said that
we go welcome me. I go reach your turn. Don't worry. Not be my show. Nakashi show. I go leave now.
But you don't mention my name before. As you mention my name, now you take over.
You don't buy goat.
Okay, everyone on the comment section, thank you very much for joining us. Make I leave. Make therefore take over. I beg. Everybody
please leave so we can add more people backstage. Thank you very much.
Please, we should utilize the time. Please, let's utilize the time. At least 3 minutes is enough. You know, don't allow a part to take all the time. Oh, the APC people, that be that.
AC people, they don't want me to talk.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much. We have Mano Bendel. Thank you so much for joining us today. Mr. Okundaye, so sorry. Nigeria Watch had to take the floor for a moment. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Okundaye.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Okay, please, what do you have to say concerning our topic
Yes, I have many because he said Buhari have done well, whether Nigeria like it or not.
or
Yes,
not
yes, Buhari have done well because when Buhari was campaigning, he said from top to
to
bottom.
bottom
Yes. So that is the number one way that Nigeria was doing well. He has able to draw them to bottom. That is
down?
number one. Then
Okay.
number two, the dog and the babu will be soaked with blood. Then number two, every Nigeria, the whole 36 state of Nigeria now is soaking with blood. That is number two. Then number three is that he gave his people gun to kill Nigerians, whereby he collected gun from the Nigerians themselves. That is done well. Then number four, it is only his northern people, not only northern, it's only his Fulani people that is capable of taking position, while the real Nigerians are not knowledgeable or talented or wise enough to control any position. So Buhari has done well for them to know, or the government of APC. Yeah?
Mr. Okundaye, so in other words, they're just trying to be sarcastic right now. That means you're not in support of what Governor Umahi said, yes?
Umahi is stupid by saying that at all.
Please, we don't use foul language here, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For him to say that it's like a blind man describing something for a human being that is seeing. That is what he did. That is what he did. A blind describing something for the person that has eyes in his head. If you can see, even look at this girl, the key in school. People are defending Quran. People are defending Quran. They did not take the what Quran say about the man that blasphemed the prophet. It is not the girl that blasphemed that prophet, because is it their Muhammad that tell them to go and put something in that WhatsApp, school WhatsApp, which is not Arabic school, it's not Arabic class. The WhatsApp is not formed for religion. The WhatsApp was formed for school to learn. So the person that went and put this thing is the one that blasphemed their what's so called. Nobody talk about that. So we APC, if I were to be a lawyer, I would have go and make sure all those people are being killed, because if you did not cause if you did not find small child trouble, it will not cause you. For them to put this thing there, those people are the one blaspheme their what's so called prophet.
Okay, Mr. Okundaye, thank you so much for that input. That was very much appreciated. We have Aigbe here backstage, please. Aigbe, can you hear me, please?
Yes, good evening. I can hear you clear and sound.
Good evening, Mr. Aigbe. Where are you joining us from today, please?
Good evening, all the panelists, and good evening, all Nigeria Watch family. I'm joining you guys from Rome, Italy.
Okay, welcome to our show today. I don't know if you have been following us.
Yes, I've been following since from day one. I've been following Nigeria Watch even before he created this platform, platform of Nigeria Watch family. I have been following him, but he has created this platform. I just contributing through via WhatsApp and calling. So I find it difficult when you come in to call. In fact, maybe when the time we display your number, I'm not in the front of the TV there, or I've not yet on my gadget, but I was calling Nigeria Watch number and nobody was responding. That was a day for yesterday broadcast. So I decided to, it's a new technology system that we just find ourselves. So I decided to find my way to get into the show. So I appreciate every one of you, all the panelists, and both you, the anchor, and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Welcome,
Mr.
Igbe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Israel.
On ground right now.
Yes. You see, before I start, I will allow us to look at one thing. There is one language in Benin. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know if you are a Benin speaking person or you understand Benin language. There is one parable in Benin that the parable is always say that meaning when you use like 200 years to talk bad of somebody, there must be one place or the other where that person still have his own, area that you will still look onto that this area in this person in this area is good. Many
Correct.
people, many of us is talking about the other bad side of Buhari, which is, if you ask me as I'm speaking here right now, I will score Buhari 70-30. You understand me now? So, or 70, or 60-40. Why am I
Okay.
so? Why did I score him 60-40?
Okay.
Dave Umahi is just a person who is trying to, let's not forget that Dave Umahi is coming from PDP. It's coming from PDP to APC, and which we all know the reasons of his coming from PDP to APC is for him what they have promised him to become the next president of Nigeria. So he will do everything possible. I mean, he will say everything possible for people to believe 100% of what, like the words he used here. He said, whether we like it or not, whether Nigerians like it or not,
Yeah.
Buhari has done well. But, using this language, it did not mention the areas that Buhari have done well and
He
the
actually
areas that Buhari
mentioned
have
it.
failed.
He actually mentioned the area he has done well.
Okay, you see,
He
I,
said
I
he
am not,
said he said infrastructure,
okay.
security, economy, and uniting Nigerians.
You see, that is where
You need to take that security out
you
immediately.
understand. So he failed in that perspective. And the area of
Did he
security,
even
he
unite
failed.
Nigerians? Did he even
The
unite?
area
Did he even unite Nigerians?
Area infrastructure he failed.
the area of infrastructure, I
Yes.
give you 50%. You understand
Okay.
me? Now, listen. Let us be frank to ourselves. You see, we Nigerians, we always have one mindset that anyway, it's not our fault. That is human being for you. Listen, if you are a giver, for example, if you are a giver, people will never see your mistakes. If you know how to learn to people, people will never ever see your error. But if you become a somebody who always owed to himself and his family alone, people must always see your error. That is what we are seeing here in this Buhari issue. Because why? Buhari is not 100% a giver. Now, let us bring our mind down. Let us speak the truth. The time of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, we all know that the railway infrastructure today that has been put in place now by this administration has been started by Goodluck Jonathan, and we all know the state that Jonathan leave it. But Buhari came in, he completed.
And taken
We give
over by
kudos.
bandits.
We give listening. Let us. That is the area. That is the area that we let us analyze this thing in a matured way. That is the area that we all know. Even if you ask a 3 years old baby in Nigeria, he will tell you that Buhari has failed in terms of insecurity. Now, why did Buhari fail in terms of this insecurity? Let me tell you. Just like what Mr. Israel were saying before, the time of their campaign, when they were a strong opposition to the PDPs. I mean, to the PDP. You see, Buhari so have that mindset of his people. Let us not forget, when Jonathan was in power, he brings somebody. I think our minister of what they call it chief of army staff was Iye Jirika from the eastern side of the country, and Iye Jirika were performing very well. Not to take nonsense, it was tackling the people that perpetrated this evil in that regime. This same Buhari and some other northern elders come into the public and said, attack in the Boko Haram is an attack to the northern Nigerians. They put this pressure in the life of Goodluck Jonathan. Jonathan was, was not having other choice than to withdraw Ejidika from that position, because they were having that mindset that the Igbos are revenging with their when they fight the wars with them. That is the opportunity for them to
Okay,
revenge. So
Mr. Aigbe.
so I'm coming. Just let me wrap it up, please. You see,
Okay.
when Buhari came into power, he thought that he will use his Fulani people to put them in position. When he put them in the position, it will please the Boko Haram. But unfortunately, it did not please them, because the agreement that we are having with them, when they were using them then as an instrument or as an attack to Jonathan administration, they did not come to the conclusion of that agreement. That is why these people were, trying to see jeopardize his own regime. So Buhari failure, we all know. Insecurity, Buhari has failed. Totally failed, because why? He romances people too much. He does not, that's one Nigeria that Umahi said. He does not build us in mind as a one Nigeria. In terms of, if you Muslim do something wrong, you will be judged as with the Nigeria Constitution of law. If you Christian do something wrong, you will be judged as the Nigeria Constitution of law. It does not perform that way. Then the area of economy, we all know who Buhari is. Buhari is a military man. He's not an economist. He put Osinbajo there as the head of economy. Osinbajo were not able to perform. So in other words, they automatically fail too. But in the other area, let us look at it critically. Every governors under this Buhari regime, all of them were having their allocation. Even the governors of the PDP, the governors of the APC, the governors of every other party. You see, sometimes we don't need to look onto federal alone. We should look onto our own, state administrator. Like somebody, no governor that have complained that Buhari does not allocate allocation to him. So it's left for the governors to use their allocation wisely, like security votes wisely, developing of states wisely. So in terms of federal, because Buhari controls federal, let us not forget, Buhari controls federals. So in terms of federals, road and some other things, Buhari tried. He tried.
Okay.
And the other area, he tried in the other area of laying foundation upon the past the past administrator. So it did not divide from the administration of the past. So we should give kudos to him in this area. But if we bring austerity to the country, in terms of economically, he failed us. In terms of insecurity, if Buhari failed federal level, we should try to build security in state level. So these are my own take for now. Thank you, and let me still leave the panel for other people to speak.
Thank you so much, Mr. Igbe, for that input. That's much appreciated. So I just wanted to ask you something real quick before I move to Manon Bendel.
Okay.
If you were to score him over 100, what would be the score?
If I want to score Buhari over 100, I will number one, completing that railway, or the money that the railway has been taken by the bandits. They just want to use it to jeopardize the way he was jeopardizing the effort of Jonathan. That is what they are doing to him right now.
If you were to score him now, what will you score him?
If I were to score him now, I will score him in that area of allocation being allocated to every state.
No,
and
I'm
in
saying
the area
over
of
100. Over
100, yes. And in area of laying foundation on the past administration foundation that they have laid. So I score in those areas.
What percentage?
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
What
over
percentage?
100, from 1 to 100, what will you score him over 100?
I said it before in my initial statement. Okay. I said I give him 60. I mean 40 out of 100.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Aigbe. Thank you very much for that input. That's much appreciated. Let's move up to Man of Bendel. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, good evening, everybody. And
good evening to you, sir. Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining from Geneva, Switzerland. I just want to add that it's my first time uh,
Oh, thank you so much for
talking
joining us
talking
today.
on your panel. So I hope I is today. The question, I mean, the thing here is somebody asserted that Buhari has done well, whether
Mm-hmm.
Nigerians like it or
Like
not.
it. Yeah.
Uh, I think we should look at it more from uh, poor salesmanship, you know. When you, as a person, know that you failed and somebody is coming to say that, oh, you did very well, is almost an insult. When you oversell something, nobody will buy it from you because there will be suspicion. Umahi, I like him. I know that Ebonyi State is one of the poorest states in the south of Nigeria, but he has managed to turn their fortunes around. He was very good at uh, building infrastructure for his people. I don't know any other thing, but there were a lot of visible infrastructural development in Ebonyi State. And
Okay.
I think, yeah, he's an engineer. He knows his numbers regarding building structures and all that. So even though he had one of the lowest budgets in the south of Nigeria, so I salute him for that. But
Okay.
about this statement, I think he oversold Buhari because of his need to, you know, the Nigerian politics is a bit like the big politician is like a king. He's a king. He's not a leader. We don't know what leadership is about. We only have rulership. So he was just saying that to capture the mind of the king. Let me quickly give a sharp chronology of Buhari's administration. Buhari wrestled power with Jonathan, got in there. Buhari was sick. Buhari spent more than half a year in England trying to fix his health at our expense. Buhari could not form cabinet for I don't know how long. And then he finally formed a cabinet, wish-wash. Then the Naira fell from 180 to 3 something. I don't know where it is now.
600.
So all in 4 years, huh? Then uh, what do you call it? Insecurity was like double or tripled. Uh, Nepotism of the highest order, the worst government ever in Nigeria that took government into tribal pockets is this government. We have no reason to have the kind of people we have in the key positions in Nigeria as it is now, if not persons like Buhari. If you know people from Ebonyi State, Ebonyi is almost a Muslim state as we speak. So these are elements you have to juxtapose together to see what is actually going on. Mr. or engineer Umahi was convinced to cross from PDP to APC because of his performance. And he, you know, took them serious and he took his work, his excellence to a party like APC. And now he's realizing that they just lured him out of his what should I call it? His comfort zone.
Short zone.
Okay. Mr. Mano Bendel. So, are you in support of what
No, no, no.
Governor Dave Umahi said?
I've just told you that he oversold, and
Okay.
as such, he looks stupid in that comment. Buhari himself Buhari himself knows that he failed woefully, and he will continue to fail because Nigeria is smarter than what Buhari has offered us. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, man of Bendel. That was very educative. Thank you so much for that input there. So we're just going to go around again once more, and we're going to call the show a wrap. Thank you all for everybody in the comment section. I see you guys. Thank you so much for your support.
But
Thank
I
you for your.
haven't said anything. Am I not there?
I
Can
just
you
Sorry,
said
just
I'm
say my
going
name?
to go around again, sir. Please, we're going to go around again before we end the show. We're going to go around,
Uh,
meaning everybody is going to air their views one last time before
no,
we.
catch, he hasn't spoke. He hasn't
Who?
spoke.
Who is that,
Mr.
please?
Midwest people.
Midwest people, yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I actually thought you spoke already. I'm really sorry, Mr. Midwest people. Please air your views.
Good evening, madam, and my fellow panelists and listeners and viewers. I greet all of you now.
Good evening, Mr. Midwest.
So I just want to throw something here. To my own opinion, I will not say Buhari has failed.
Okay.
Uh, Buhari, for me, is a very huge blessing to us, we Nigerians, particularly the southern people of Nigeria. You see,
Okay.
this country we call Nigeria, there is nothing like one Nigeria. It's a deception to say one Nigeria. It's a Nigeria uh, that was built on distrust among three large ethnic groups. That when you look at the history, one was trying to outsmart the other, and in the process, the Fulani saw it, and they now decide on their own to create one Fulani, not one Nigeria land. So this has been their agenda. But the certain people continue to see Nigeria like it is our country, is going to work. We should figure out the best man that is going to help us and make a country very good. But the other side is having an agenda, different one from us. So Buhari came in. Babangida laid very fantastic foundation for them to achieve this stuff, but in a very slow and steady method. But Buhari just came in and he over pushed the agenda and it exposed so many things. So we need to see it from that very particular angle, or else we'll come to say Buhari is bad. Let me
Okay,
tell you.
sorry. Can I ask a question, please?
Yeah.
Okay, you said he exposed so many things. Please,
Yeah.
can you give us an example of the
So
things
that
that
is that
he
that is
exposed?
where I am going. What
Okay.
Buhari really exposes that, frankly speaking, the Northerners just have that dominant ideology, and foundation has been laid to achieve it in a very systematic way. And when Buhari came in, he over pushed the agenda, and that is why we are seeing what is going on today. You see, these guys that they opened the border for to come from Niger, Chad, and everything, there was a reason for it. It's just for them to dominate through population, majority. It's like we have the chance to take everything now. What are we waiting for? But it's very unfortunate. A lot of misstep happened. These guys became a burden to the country now. They started killing people in the north. After all, they started with mining of golds. They started the land, and then they started killing people, ransacking villages. And the northern elders now are finding it difficult again to put their feet on ground to get control over their land. So we should see it this way. If we really want to learn from this administration, look, many people, they have the dream that this man is having from the northern part of Nigeria, but they feel they still have to wait. By rotating this power, every possible administration, they expand. Why we get strength. Now, if you want to recruit people into Nigeria police force, the Benis don't have interest again. The Igbos self, the Yorubas, the way, because of the way the government have, disorganized the system. So their people see it as an opportunity. and you will see how fast they are filling this gap. Why your people are migrating. Now the north has been destabilized. Look at the proportion, like that what my brother said. See, if you go to ebonyi, this is just a matter of like 2-3 years or 4 years. Look at your Benin within 3 years ago until today. You see the way things are changing faster. The space at which these are laid down procedure for a very long time. When we want to step into this democracy, just bear with me, my sister. We call these people like they are not intelligent. They are not well educated. But what the Southerners don't understand, when the British came, this place they call Northern Nigeria, they created Southern Nigeria, Northern Nigeria. In the Northern Nigeria is the only place they met people who know how to pick pen and paper, read and write. They can write a letter from here and post it to Saudi Arabia. They can write a letter and post it to Mali. So you want to call those kind of people illiterate just because they cannot write English? Come on, if you reason very well, you understand. And they also have their own ideology of how to rule over others. They teach their children. So you should understand that they are intelligent. They are not an idiot. They are not an illiterate. We should start seeing them like intelligent people so that we can build our intelligent capacity to deal with the issue that is on ground. This is not like discrimination. In every country that you call one, I am calling you from Sweden today. People who live in Stockholm, there is the way they see themselves. The south where I live, they have a name for the people in the central. The central there, which is Stockholm, down north have a name for the other one. But here they are all Swedish. And even sometimes when they speak the language, there's someone in the south, we know this man that is talking is from Stockholm. The other one, we know this one is from this area. But here they are one Sweden. Because why? The foundation that they lay for the country is for everybody. So therefore, there is no need to complain. In our own case, the foundation is for one to dominate the other. They saw it. Let me just throw this one and just put it together. What I told you is a great blessing. It's only left for us to see whether we are intelligent or not, because their own agenda is moving faster. Our own is stuck and is getting strength. So if you look at it, it is a very fantastic blessing to expose the whole agenda, even to the man that cannot even see. People who pick pen and paper wrote a constitution. We call it 1999 constitution. Gave it to a man from a family that is, or from a region and ethnic that is loaded with professors in constitutional laws. They could not fight this thing for 8 years. Now it came to our side for good 5 years plus, which is South. We could not fight it. Now, when it get back to them, they were only the person that was able to introduce the constitution. So that's to tell you they are intelligent. So when we are dealing with this kind of people, we need to strategize ourselves. Nigeria is not working. Even if we elect, I told you, 100 people like Ugozi Awala, bring them back to Nigeria. Even if they manage to address anything economy, these people will still dismantle that economy because the economy will make their own agenda to get stuck. So they will still push on and dismantle everything like what Babangida did today. So this is my own take on everything. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Midwest. So in other words, you're saying what Umahi said is right.
See,
like, are you supporting the fact that Umahi said?
I can't condemn the man totally. The man has failed in so many areas. Okay,
so if you are to rate him over 100. If you have to rate him over 100, what will be the score, please?
I cannot. I will only score him on one area like 40 for the allocation. He has never failed. But however, giving allocation, you don't care to know what people spend it for. It's also a mark of failure. So I will give him like 30. Every other area he has failed, but that failure is for our own advantage if we are intelligent people in the southern part of Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, man of Bendel. That's an eye-opener and something different, totally outside the box. We're going to go to Mr. Chris.
Na me. Midwest Republic, not man of Bendel. Na me they talk. Madam Kachi, where you come from?
Me? Who is talking to me, please? Mr. Monday.
Okaigbe, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria.
No, just now. Where are you from?
I just said I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria.
Okay, you are talking to us from Nigeria.
Yes, please.
Okay, okay, you are welcome. You are
Thank you very
welcome.
much.
You
Yeah.
are welcome. Madam
Thank you
Katina
so
miss oh, make una know na miss.
Thank you so much. So we're just going to go quickly
It's
to
my turn
Chris.
now. We are going round again.
Yes, Chris was actually on the show before you, so we're doing it according to the way it's showing on my screen. So Chris is actually the first
Okay,
person on
okay.
my screen. So Chris, what do you have to say to round up this show about what Umahi said and Buhari's performance? Just rate his performance for us.
Okay. I would like to say that Umahi, Governor Umahi really disappointed me, seriously speaking, for him to even say that Buhari has done so well. We Nigerians, we already know that this man hasn't, we can't really see anything that Buhari has done. So we just know the truth, you understand? So him coming out to say this boldly is just like disregarding our feelings, disregarding what we are going through to come out for his own selfish interest to say whatever he has to say, you understand? So I am highly disappointed. And it only proves one thing. It proves the fact that these politicians do not even care about us. It's just an evidence enough to show that these people do not care about the people they are ruling. We see Nigerians going through a lot every single day. If a professor in this country cannot even boast of having a house of his own, like you see people going through a whole lot in this country. Lecturers are being old. Students keep leaving schools every single day simply because the parents or the guardians keep losing their jobs or are not paid enough to take them back to school. Like we see people going down every single day, and forget the fact that we have these men up there, high there. Let them just come down a little bit to see what the common Nigerian is going through. Then when you come down there, then compare what the common Nigerian is going through to what this Buhari really promised us when he came out to campaign for himself. Then try to merge the two and tell me exactly how you would feel. Let's just face the fact. This man hasn't, he has actually made the situation for us even worse than it was before. So let's just face that fact. The fact that he was even sick for the first few years that he was on sick, and he had to always travel from this very country that he was the president of. Instead of him to do something about the health situation of the country, this man was investing the nation's money in other countries to ensure that he got well. So that's even enough. That's enough to tell Nigerians that he is not competent enough to be the president. The fact that he was always on the move to go check up on his health and all that consistently, while Nigerians were going through a lot, this man was outside. Okay, let's just even ask ourselves, where is the first lady of Nigeria right now? We know the first lady is not in Nigeria. We know that already. She's somewhere in Dubai, I think Dubai or somewhere, but she's not in Nigeria. And this is it has become something regular for them, investing the nation's wealth in every other place except Nigeria. And God, if I just say it the way it is in my heart, seriously, I let's just I should rate him now. If I'm to rate him, I would actually rate him. If there is anything less than zero, maybe I'll rate him that. But he has done absolutely nothing. He has done absolutely nothing.
Okay, thank you so much, Chris. So you rate him 0/100. It can't be that bad. All right, thank you so much, Chris. Let's move to Mr. Monday.
Thank you very much. You see,
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chris na Biafra, the one made them break Nigeria. And so you can say he doesn't like him, I will know. You see, like Machiavelli never marry. So you can't speak for them for there to say that for youth. I would like you to go ask question. What do they expect? They are the young people. They say me I don't old. What you now want from Nigeria now?
Either
Ask
we go, either we restructure, or maybe Nigeria will consume Nigeria very soon. Just
If
wait
you
and see.
want us to answer your question,
No, you guys
yes.
are going to answer a past question very soon when it gets to your turn.
Uh-huh.
Please, Epa, continue.
So people like Machiavelli, this the other one, and the other apart from Midwest Republic, the rest are just AAC people. All what they want a situation whereby they will bring a young person to come and face the problem of Nigeria. My sister, problem of Nigeria is about 200 million people. Out of these 200 million people, one third of that country do not have a very good, strong economy. Even if they do, with the problem of Boko Haram and insurgency, their source of income, their livelihood is be down. This insecurity is not only in Nigeria, but even in developed country. 5 days ago, somebody took a gun, enter one place and kill a lot of people in America. In Great Britain, we sometimes see such a thing, let alone a developing country like ours. Our economy is been down a bit. The oil price has been down. The because foreign exchange is measured by the price of oil which we produce our source of income. One good thing in the process of allocation, I think Buhari passed because when money comes, he makes sure he shared it among the states, and the states are developing. That is towards true federalism. The
Okay.
federal only come in as a grant, he will do gigantic project. Even in the states, they are all doing well, except our state, we are doing rehabilitation, no great project. Go to rivers, go to cross rivers, go to other states, they are all doing fine. One thing we need to know, we all read economics in school. Three basic things: food, shelter, and clothing and health. We add them to it as means first of all things we need. At the moment in Edo State, the state government is building gigantic hospital, then is building houses, consumption housing, though maybe it's in Kovu, I don't know. Then other states, you can see what other ones are doing, overhead bridges. That is towards true federalism. Buhari, in a way, to me, I will score him about 65-70% for being able to manage the energy, the fuel system, because the fuel determine cost of goods. Look at a situation, a country which he met, no refinery. Even if we have, it may be even cheaper to import than to produce our own. But Dangote, a private sector, is building a gigantic refinery that will be able to take care of the whole of Africa, supply
So
energy.
Dangote is richer than Nigeria, abi?
No, let's forget about that. It's a lot of big companies are in United Kingdom, are in Europe. They are rich, but let government has
If
not been.
if Nigeria not fit maintain their own refinery and build refinery for themselves, so we will see only Dangote own. We dey talk am as e be. And don't forget
Government has not.
Dangote only one person rich man in
Mr.
100 family.
Igwe, Mr.
Don't
Igwe, you know
forget
it's
one day
building
become
in your
poor man.
tongue, right?
Thank you.
Government has no business in business. These days, most capitalist people, economy, they do CG to privatization, and that is what is
Okay.
happening. As for corruption, nobody is giving him marks on that. It has brought it to a standstill. Other previous government, you will see people amassing billion, but on this government, the first approach before they poison his blood, it was hard for the corrupt leaders. Then, thirdly, nobody is seeing what is done with political stability under previous government, like what happened in Edo when election was done in 2020. If we're to be other government, they will subvert the people's will. But we can see that we saw a sort of some kind of unity and some kind of sanity in such a process. Things were going on where they don't, you don't see anybody. You've seen many court cases where they play pranks in court in election. They go back and rectify them. But under previous government, they will just sack that person and nothing will happen. I think if I'm to score him, I will give him 60-70%. We saw
All right.
everything. It's just that Nigeria is a poor country, and most people in diaspora do not believe we are rich in resources, in mineral resources and other resources, but they are not harnessed. This is the problem. We are a poor country. We can You cannot see the budget of a nation compared to the budget of a multinational. That's what we are supposed to be comparing ourselves with. We are poor.
Okay.
A situation where men and women, about 50% wear second-hand clothes from Europe. What does that tell us? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Monday. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to Mr. Machiavelli now, please.
Oh, thank you very much, Miss Kashi.
Yeah.
Okagbe, one of the universe. Thank you very much. He asked a question. You see, he said when I thought Okagbe was going to give us what Buhari administration or his principal has done, but he was trying to say that we, the younger generation, we have nothing to offer. So
He
we have to.
already told you now. He already said it now that it's subsidized fuel, whereas other countries fuel are expensive.
He said we, the younger generation, we have nothing, we cannot govern because he looks at us, we are weak opposition. Let me remind him, in 1992 to 1996, in the dent, what we know as Sierra Leone today, there was the youngest president ever. Go and Google it and check. His name was Valentin Essegbagbo Melvin Stresser, a junior military officer who took power at 3 days after his 25th year birthday.
And he died prematurely.
Hold on. He took power or he didn't take power because of the injustice of what was happening in his country. He took power at the age of 25 years old. Yes or no, Epa? So the process of imposing these leaders that are clueless, that has nothing to offer a Nigerian, seen as a Nigerian. We are not politicians like you, because you want to use your politician experience to envelope us to say we have no right to ask for dividends of democracy, which you and I know as a Nigerian and is stated in our constitution. So if this guy can do it, we also can do it, and we will change the status quo. And this is we say when injustice becomes the law, resistance becomes a duty. We have now said it to ourselves. We are tired of this so-called injustice. We are not united as Nigerians. We don't see ourselves as Nigerian. A fellow brother from Edo will not see a fellow brother in Jalingo as his brother, or somebody from Sokoto seeing somebody from Lagos as his brother. All in the case of this ethnic violence and saying that you are, I am equal, I am above you based on what the Constitution say. I can carry AK-47, you cannot carry it. We are tired of this kangaroo kind of system of government. We want a true, proper democracy where Nigerians see themselves and sit down and have a peaceful coexistence. That is what I want to say. In rating what this administration has brought to us, it is a minus, zero, and it will never change, and it is always going to remain like that unless we bring a young, vibrant who understand that a Nigerian system is given to Nigerians, irrespective of your tribe and where you come from, and everybody is subject under the rule of law, and that person is still standing as Omoyele Sowore, whether you like it or not. This is what I project, and this is what is going to give us, this is what going to lead us to the promised land, not the Egypt that these politicians want to take us back to. How are we seeing ourselves? We are not seeing. I cannot come to you now and say, Epa, give me food. You went to Nigeria the other day. You flew. You didn't travel by land. So what are you going to tell me? That we are improving or we are going back? No, I can't take this anymore. As a Nigerian, as a concerned citizen, I am worried for my fellow Nigerians to have the same right, just as you have the same right as a citizen of the United Kingdom. You sat in your house and they gave you your polling card. You didn't go to any polling station, but whereby the Nigerians will queue in and start looking for their NIN and even pay for what is known as to be free.
Yes.
And somebody who is coming as a presidential aspirant to tell the Nigerians that their voter's registration card has expired, when it's boldly written, it's a permanent voter's registration. Nigerians, it is time for us to open our eyes to know that these people will not take you to the promised land unless you take the bull by the horn. Not by violence, it's by peaceful voting the right people into the affairs of government. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Machiavelli. That was indeed powerful. Thank you so much. Let's move on to Bernice. Bernice, can you hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you so very much for inviting me again.
Thank you.
I don't know. Anytime Machiavelli speaks, the guy always speaks my mind. So I don't have much to say anymore. When Machiavelli, yeah, I'm satisfied when Machiavelli always speaks. So we always we are on the same page. You understand? So
AC monitor, go on.
a part said that they poisoned the president blood. The question I want to ask you, Epa, who poisoned his blood?
The cabal.
Yeah?
The cabal.
Him himself that is a vampire. You said they poison his blood. Are they going to poison the vampire?
The cabal. Corruption is
okay.
enough.
Don't worry. That is the only excuse we hear every time. If they come to power and they fail, people will always give us different excuses that they poison them. They did not allow them to perform. They cajole them. This that. My brother, all those things are excuse. We the youth, we want to take our country back from these people. We are tired of this excuse. We are not going to live by excuse for all the rest of our life. You understand? We want to make Nigeria a better place so that you that is running to UK will come back home. You're supposed to retire by now and come back home and settle. You are still running because the country is not good. So those are the reasons why we are fighting. You understand? We are not fighting for our own. We are fighting both for our fathers. What our father have not been able to do, we the youth, we want to do it.
Nice. We are not going home. We will not deceive ourselves.
We want to change the status quo of that country. We want to make Nigeria a better place. That is why we stand with Rusho Wole. We need a revolution. And if we don't use a revolution to take all those whole people from power and let the youth take over, my brother, that country will not move forward. You see?
Okay, so if you were to rate this administration, what would you rate it, please?
-100. I don't have any rating for these people. All these good people are minus. You understand? That is why I'm so sorry when Epa himself that see all those things before me, he still sided them. You see that these are our old fathers. Then they are still our problem in that country. Okay, thank you so very much. That is all I want to say.
Thank you so much, Nice. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to move to Okundaye.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you, Miss Kashi. Thank you, Epa, for letting us to advertise ourselves. Buhari came into power, there was light. Now Buhari is ruling, there is no electricity, and they have been pumping money. Why the minister said in under 3 months they will fix light? Buhari make him a minister, and they now fix darkness. So that is for that. Then for the road, for the federal road, even before Buhari came, there was still a road a little. Then since Buhari came, go to Imo State, go to Edo State, road to Sapele, to Warri, you will see that is ocean, not even a river, become ocean. So even in Lagos road, it become bandit, it become terrorist area. Auchi to airport, to Abuja road, it become bandit to attack soldier, not even civilian anymore, to attack soldier. So see all these things. And if a person is a good president, you wait and treat yourself in London. How many times Queen Elizabeth or Prime Minister of England have come to this country to treat themselves? Then, if you are a good president, you treat yourself for first time. What will it take? In under 1 year, you can build a standard hospital. In under 1 year, you will build a standard hospital that the whole world will be coming. We have standard hospital in Port Harcourt. It was built by just particular a person from Imo land. So, as a good president, you are talking of fuel, paper. What will it take Nigeria to bring tractor for Nigeria to have to grow economy? What will it take? Because without food, no one survives. And Buhari give his brother gun to drive people away from food. And you people are talking of economy. Without food, nobody survives. You don't survive with a car. You don't survive with clothes. You survive with food. So we did not have food. If we have tractors in all the 36 states, won't we have a surplus food to supply the whole world? Do we use We need to fertilizer to plant food in our land before it grow. So let us just say the truth that this government is minus zero, minus zero, minus zero, out of minus. That is, there is nothing to talk about, because if you said he complete train, is it different ANEC that make him into government? Is it not the same ANEC? Is it not the same ANEC of Nigeria that still make him into government? So you, as a new government, you need to complete the old government project. That make you a government. So you don't think they come and complete what other person have started. Then because of that, you will not assume it that it was his job. No. If my father my father laid foundation, I complete the house. It is not my. You not need to give me the glory. You have to give my father the glory, because he was the one that laid foundation. The only place you need to give me glory, I will lay foundation and I will complete it. You will give me glory for that. We have refinery. All Nigeria have refinery. They could not make it work. And Dangote say, is Dangote not a Nigerian person? Then only Dangote was able to build refinery in Nigeria. If I were to be the president, I will seize that refinery. Because if you have such knowledge, you will have contribute to Nigeria refinery to work. So that means you are wicked. You are wicked. That is why you want Nigeria refinery to go down, so that you can build your own and make money from the whole head of Nigeria. Yeah, what are we talking about? One man is richer than the whole country, and he is also a member of that country. So let us talk truth, that this government of old people, by the old people and for the old people, need to change. If you are talking of what young people can do, what can do, who is the military? Is it the old people? Who is the police? Is it the old people? Who is driving the aeroplane? Who is driving the helicopter? Is it the old people? Even the train that they talk about, who is driving it? Is it the old people? If a transformer spoil, who will pull it out? Is it the old people? Who will wear the coil? Is it the old people? So let us know that all people are just there to consume everything, to destroy the life of the young one. Until we begin to realize that the people that are still killing us today, that Buhari give gun, are they not young people? So, when at time my brother Midwest, who said that it's eye opener, because all the sat that we are sleeping, it is now then begin to know that, hey, this man have really come to open our eye that we have been sleeping. Now you cannot know that you are not one with those people. The person that need to squat before you urinate, and you that need to stand up before you urinate, you can never be the same.
Yeah.
The person that said you cursed their prophet is not God. Then he killed his person, and he is the one cursing prophet, cursing God, cursing everybody. There is nobody that killed him. The person that look for trouble, you are clapping for him that the key person is the one that do well. If he did not look for trouble, we person insult him. So we need to begin to know all those things. The Buhari government, they are sharing money in the north. Even when school student was not in school, youth was not in school, they were saying they are feeding school children. Where the money came from the oil from the SAT. No boss, no from the SAT giving that money. Even till tomorrow, they are still sharing the money. Because they still say in Zamfara and Kebbi, they want to share Kebbi. They want to share about 80 something now. Of this recent, they want to share. While the Edo, the Delta, the Owerri, the Imo, the Port Harcourt, the Ondo, that have those oil, they don't share 1 naira for anybody. So let us know what we are talking. It's a wake-up call. It's for we to know that we are Igbos, we are Yoruba, we are Bini, and we are Epic, this Calabar. So we are one people, and we need to work one. What I'm saying, the Nigeria should divide, because Nigeria is not for us, and we are not Nigeria. So we need to call Benue, which is our brother. We need to call Kogi, which is our brother. We need to call them along with ourselves and call the country.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Okundaye. What I don't even really understand is why a president or a governor or anybody in the government parastatals will do a job and people will be applauding them. Oh, thank you for doing this. Like how? These are the things that they are meant to do. So why are we giving them a special accolade because they are doing what they are meant to do? That's to show you that Nigerians were so backward. Things are so bad that when we see people doing what they are ought to do, we are applauding them. It's really so sad. Let's move to Mr. Midwest. Mr. Midwest, please.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you. What I want to say is this: if you look at the whole situation,
Mm.
um, we in the South, it is our time we start seeing ourselves as one. As I told you, if Nigeria were to be restructured today and we decide to build on restructuring, that is the only hope. It's not a matter of, for me, I support Oshowore to come into power, but he need to give out his own manifesto so that I will know that this guy can do a lot. I don't want to hear a president coming, I will fix light, I will fix road, I will create employment, I will do all those good things. Because the structure on ground, there is no way you can use them to achieve those things. I still keep on referring to qualified people. Ugozi Awala came. She came with so many economic plan that would have transformed us from this consuming that even toothpick we cannot even do again. Country that was building a car, 1970 something. We have plant. Everything that they have to use to do Peugeot, we are manufacturing in Nigeria, apart from the engine imported from France. Today, we cannot do toothpick. We can't manufacture matches. When she came, she put those things on table. And what she did, I don't know whether she understand it very well, the rottenness of the whole system anyway. Now, every effort for that 5 years, tell me what did she achieve? Nothing. They almost destroy her image. Anything you put in Nigeria will be destroyed. I'm just telling you the truth. But the international community knew her potential. Now, when they want to put her into this World Trade Organization, superpower like United States stand against it. But yet, the Europeans knew that this woman can handle this place. They know the capacity in her. They knows everything. They supported her, and she went to that place. Today, she's serving countries that mean well. Despite the crisis, global problem that we are facing, she is working with her team. She knows that there is a problem coming. Because there will soon be small time, you will not even see bread in shelves in some European countries if you are not careful, the way things are going here. But look at what if you bring 10 of her to our country as we speak, they will never achieve anything. There is no structure.
So in other words, they are saying Nigerians need restructuring for anything to work.
Look, if we restructure Nigeria, we may save a lot of life. Because the way things are going, Nigeria will definitely break. If it break with crisis, how are we going to come out from that crisis? We need to ask ourselves. We hate ourselves so much. If care is not taken from civil war, inside there will be fighting ethnic war, religious war. That means if care is not taken, in the next 50 years, we are still going to be fighting ourselves. So this is very dangerous because they have entered us so much. The Northerners are the one that designed the boundaries of the state. They never survey it. The populations has grown, and there is a lot of tiny competition among these ethnics that fall within the boundary line. You can no longer underestimate it. Most of the ethnic people in the South are not satisfied with the way their state will be created. So if you don't address this issue by trying to go into restructuring, if care is not taken, we will find ourselves in a very dangerous situation. This is why I always advocate that we should pray for someone that will be so, bold enough and say, look, there is nothing we can do for this country. Let us restructure. Because restructuring, the importance of restructure is this. When you restructure a country, what the federal government does is this. They will create an accountability and transparency through various systems. That is why even United Kingdom, you say United Kingdom, they are not one. The Scottish have the way of doing things. They allow them to do their thing from grassroots and bring it to the center. The Irish have a way of doing their things. They did it from the grassroots and bring it to the center. The Scotland, all of them put together, but they are doing well because they have a federal who they not report to. But on our own case, we don't have this structure, and people are strongly for power. They will be telling you we want to develop. My dear sisters, it's independent. We have been building electricity. Where is it? They're building road. When are they going to fix it? If you manage to even fix one, another guy will come and dismantle. Like what Babangida did. Everything we are suffering today, it is Babangida that destroyed the entire structure as far as Nigeria is concerned. It was during his administration we lost airline, we lost all our ship. Nigeria government can no longer manage even any single thing that is good till today.
Okay, Mr. Midwest, thank you very much. So if you were to rate this administration, what would it be?
I just tell you one thing, this administration, the only thing I will thank this man for, it has exposed their own agenda and also exposed the rottenness of all Nigerians.
Okay.
Look, This is a man that give, like, I'm from Edo State. We have insecurity problem. This man never failed to give my governor 900 million naira for security. They call it security vote. I don't know the state you are from. He's giving that money to your governor. Everybody that is here, irrespective of place they are from.
So
Every month.
you are
Just
applauding
tell
him for
me.
allocation.
No, just tell me what these governors are doing with this money. You can see their rottenness. So, my dear, if I want to rate them in terms of distributing the wealth of this country, I will rate him 30 or 40. He never failed. But because of our people are very wicked, they are very devilish, you can never record anything good from, like all these River State they are saying, make you enter Monto, make you go River State, not whether not Poto you go see for everywhere, apart from that area where they develop the show for TV. Go to any place. Or Nigerian are the same, you know, go see road. Gutter go the smell. Nobody park it. I'm just telling you. Even Abuja self, everywhere they smell. You know, it's how they
Mr. Midwest, we lost you for a bit, please. You were about to give us your ratings.
Yeah, my rating is that kind 30%. You know, maybe I give him for that, for the distribution, not for his administration. He has failed woefully. But having that mind not to hold anybody, whether you are AAC, PDP, he just keep releasing your state money. He has done well.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Midwest. We have some people backstage. Mr. Leftis, thank you for joining us. And Mr. Ifeanyi, thank you for joining us today. So we're going to move to the next person, Mr. Aigbe. Mr. Aigbe, are you there with us?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you.
Okay,
thank you once again, Madam Kachi.
Thank you so much. Please, can we just try and use our 2 minutes wisely?
No, you don't tell me 2 minutes. Others speak more than 2 minutes, please. You see, anyway, I will try as my possible best to minimize all the time. First and foremost, let me first go to that your question you asked before. You asked a very vital question and a very, very important question that even most of us today clamoring for governors or government that is working, we will be looking at it that they are doing something else that we don't expect them to do. You know why that your question comes? I mean, you know why it be like that in Nigeria? Because wicked people. In terms of we, I don't know. Maybe I don't. I always
am
a person who always.
Please, Mr. Igbe, please, which of the questions so other people can hear you?
The one you asked, the question you actually asked, that why is it that when government is working, we will be clamoring for them, and then not vote there to do these duties? Is that all your questions? Yes. So I am saying now that why these people, why the Nigerians are clamoring for the government that is working, is because of the kind of wicked people or the kind of wicked mind or set of people we have. Now, do we see a government will come into power? It will abandon the former projects of the government that left office before him. Are you getting it now? So when he will be doing other things entirely, abandoning the project that he made that is supposed to lean upon. That is how every development country in the world today works. They always lay on the foundation of the previous government. But in Nigeria, the case become a reverse. Like, for example, now, if Gulo Jonathan, like that brother said that if a father lay foundation and the son come to complete it, the plot will be given to the father. It's an error for a father to lay foundation, a son will come and complete it. A father, the hand of the government is supposed to lay foundation, the hand will complete it, if not wickedness. So when you see the person coming to complete a foundation laid by a previous government, you have to give him the kudos, because if you decide to abandon that project, nobody will hold it accountable. Like, for example, Obasanjo were not able to do a Lagos-Ibadan expressway for 8 years. Gulo Jonathan come, he was not able to finish it. But this administration, they finish it up. Shagamu Express, the same thing. Gulo Jonathan do his own best. and he lived where he was able to the office. I mean, the time end up, and this government come, they did it. So I totally disagree. I'm a person, we are a human being. Let us not castigate our hatred upon somebody, at least whatever area that person have tried. We should say it the way it is. We should not
Okay,
just
so
say this
if you
person
are
is
to rate,
100% zero, 100% zero. Now, a brother a complaint of a Fulani S-man. I mean, Fulani people, Buhari to, of a truth. Buhari is the Fulani man. I said it before. Let us not forget that these people, they are not Nigerians. Fulani are not Nigerians. Fulani, they are like visitors who came from Senegal to dominate northern part of the country, which is the first state they entered was Borno State. From Borno, they go to Daura, which is where Buhari came from. And in the northern side of Nigeria, we don't only have only the Hausa there. There are many speaking different tongues of language in the northern side of the country. So Nigeria, we are not one. In terms of one, we are not one in Nigeria. But when it comes to area like this, for us to discuss the issue on board, like the area of what David Umahi have said concerning Buhari, we should say things the way they are. We should say this the way they are. Buhari completed a train stations of Ibadan railway and the stations, and Kaduna railways and the station, Abuja stations. You see, all those are not small stations. They are very big stations. So we should say it the way it is. We should not misinform the public. If you never be there, don't say what you don't know. Talk of what you know and what you can defend if someone asks you question tomorrow. You understand me now? So we give you kudos in those areas. But in terms of you know what is happening, sister.
Mr. Igwe, please, we really need to make use of our time wisely because
Yes,
we have
yes. Let me try as possible.
So,
you know what is our problem in Nigeria today? Our problem in Nigeria today is in terms of the economy, insecurity, and austerity. These are the things that making Nigeria to cry today. Why no Buhari, because things are what they call it there. Inflations are high more than the way we expect it.
Please round up in 10 seconds.
Do you understand me now? So these are the area that we should talk things the way they are. So we should not come and let us rejuvenate the interest a little bit. We know that Nigeria we are not one, and there's no way we cannot build Nigeria if we did not come to say let us take our destiny by our hand.
Thank you.
And any person that wants to build Nigeria must first and foremost go and destroy the fact. I'm coming, Mr. Leftist. I'm coming. Give me, please. Somebody that wants to build Nigeria must first and foremost go and destroy that Nigeria 1999 constitutional amendment. In fact, the constitution that was posed by the military shall be destroyed. If not, any person that
Mr. Igbe, your time is off. Mr. Igbe, if you are listening to me, please listen. Just listen to me, please. On this platform, you listen to the moderators. Once they give you time, and what they tell you your time is 2 minutes, try and make sure it's 2 minutes. Don't tell them, you cannot tell me my time. Every other person spoke. That I listened to that, and that's very rude. It wasn't good. Thank you. You've not been on our panel list before, you'll be calling in, but there are rules you need to follow. You are not moderating, people are moderating, so you need to listen to them. Thank you very much. Next person. You can go ahead.
Mr. Leftist. Thank you very much, Mr. Leftist. Please, let's move to Mr. Mano Bendel.
Good evening once
again. Bendel, it's not your turn.
It's my turn, Epa.
It's Mano Bendel's turn, please.
Let me start with you, Epa, for jumping into my time. Epa, you said, what do you want us? What do we want from you people? We want you people to respect yourselves, to be responsible elders, and to leave these politics for people who know what they have to do to create a future for themselves. For instance, we don't want to have dead people to be pretending about leadership in Nigeria. Buhari is an example. Now there's another guy filing up, and persons like you are constantly projecting that same old person. We don't want this kind of people. We want vibrant people, people who
Who be
understand,
this?
with people who understand what is going on in the world. It's not personal, sir. You spoke before, I'm speaking now. So what I want you to understand is the population of Nigeria is more than 65% youth. That's the majority. And it's a time bomb. It's a ticking bomb. We cannot allow that to continue because the majority of these deadwoods who are now positioning themselves to become rulers, we don't want rulers in
Ego.
Nigeria. We want leaders, people who can, from their dashboard, understand the metrics, knows what is going on in the world, apply their knowledge to create opportunity in their homes, in their homeland, in their economy, whether in security, whether in aeronautics, whether in science, whether in medicine. People who know what value is, people who can encourage people to be productive. That is what we are looking forward to. This election may be too close. We may miss it. But I want you, you are not a very old person, but you seem to be aligning with these very old people. I want you to have a change of mind, sir. Join the youths. Stop promoting these old people. We don't need them. They are not good for anything. Look at 1970 something. They found oil in Nigeria. They wasted Udoji money. They started paying salaries in Trinidad and Tobago from Nigeria. So countries like South Korea, we were at par with these countries. Today, South Korea is probably one of the most advanced countries in the world. Countries all over the world, they have moved forward. Look at small, what do you call it? UAE. They just broke out of poverty last 30 years. It's a marvel now. Look at the mammoth China. China, billions of people, they pulled themselves out of poverty. So why are we deceiving ourselves? Why are we deceiving ourselves? Nigeria is not a poor country. Nigeria is a very rich country, but it is
Okay,
full of
Mr.
people.
Mano Bende, I'm so sorry to cut you there. So the question is, well, Umahi said Buhari has done well, whether Nigerians like it or not. Do you support this motion, and what do you rate this administration?
Buhari's administration is a failure. I cannot rate him because I don't want to. A failure is a failure.
Okay.
I don't have any class of failure for him. He's a failure. For Umahi, he has just tarnished his good reputation because he was able to spend his meagerly stipends to project ebonyi as a state and to show how good his economics is. But to now oversell a person like Buhari, to if if not to other people, to try to oversell Buhari to Nigerian youths is very poor of him. I leave it there.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Mano Bende. Thank you so much. Mr. Leftis, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for helping me right there with Mr. Igwe.
Sorry, it's my turn now before lefties. Please, I'm
No,
going
no,
to
no,
talk.
Mr. Monday. No, it's not your turn. We still have Ifeanyi. We still have Francis backstage, please. Can they just we need to round up the show quickly, please.
2 minutes.
Mr. Ifeanyi. Yes, Mr. Ifeanyi, can you hear me, please?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you.
Good morning from here, the panelists
Oh,
and
thank you so
viewers.
much for joining us today. Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining from Indonesia.
Okay. I don't know if you have been following the show, if you know what we're talking about.
Definitely, yes.
Okay, please, what do you think about what the governor of Ebonyi State said when he said Buhari has done well, whether Nigerians like it or not, and what do you rate Buhari's administration?
Yeah, I don't expect anything lesser for what the Governor Dave Umahi said, because if I expect anything lesser than that, that means I'm a liar. Because everybody know how what is happening since all the, maybe since this year, and how he was struggling with his position, and you know how they return him, so he need to sing the praises of his masters. That is the honestly truth. So for me, I don't rate Buhari anything, because I already failed the primary of a government, which is to save the life of the to save the property and the life of the people. He already failed woefully. And if anybody who is rating anything beyond that, that means the person is not a respecter of lives, because life is the most so much a thing important and sacred. So for me, Buhari have failed, he already failed. And
Mm,
one thing again I call to contribute is that the problem of Nigeria is that our people, they don't really know what they want. Because if
mm,
our people really know what they want, I believe that the problem of Nigeria is only four things Nigeria can do. Nigeria can be even to become a decision makers in the world. So what I'm trying to say is that as Nigeria stands now, we have all the whole resources to become part of the superpower in the world, because in
mm,
Nigeria is so much rich. We need what Nigeria needs in 2023. I see some people, they are commenting, some people are good and some people are not good. Nigeria does not need any president now who will tell you he want to create a job. No, Nigeria need a
mm,
president who will say who can restructure Nigeria,
mm.
which is when you restructure Nigeria, it's not a duty of a president to create a job. It will be a duty of a governor to create a job, and it relies on
Mm,
whenever job you create, wherever any job the governor create, it will determine your revenue, and that will make any governor to make sure that you create a very big job, to make sure you can have
okay,
a very big revenue. You
okay.
understand? That is,
Yeah,
and another thing, we need a president who can able to stand and said this and enforce the rule of the law to the country. That is why you see all these messes, all these people are stealing money left and right, and they will go and come back. Nothing will happen to them, and that is why you will see some people will come up boldly and supporting terrorism. Nothing will happen to them. So we need a president who can say no. When you do this, you face the law. And we need a
okay,
president who can able to stand like people like Atiku to make sure that their business will not work into to our people to have light. We need all
okay,
that. We need a president who can make sure that our refinery, all the whole our resources there will make sure that they produce this there. That is where restructuring comes in. You understand?
okay,
So I believe we need also a president who can able to say some people who think that they are more superior than other part of the country. They will come also to make them that no, my brother, we need to understand nobody is superior in this country. All of us are equal. You understand? That is what we need. Somebody who is
okay.
courageous can
All
make
right.
all these things, all this happen. So that is my
Okay.
own contribution.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Ifine. We hope to see more of you. Thank you for joining us today. Let's move to Francis Okosum, please. Can you hear me? Mr. Francis, can you hear me, please?
Hello?
Okay, so Mr. Francis, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Good evening to
Good.
you. Please, where are
Yeah,
you joining us?
I greet the house. So good evening.
Where are you joining us from, please?
I'm joining from France.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. I don't know if you have been following the show and what we're talking about.
Not really. I think I'm joining today. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so today's topic is about what the Ebonyi State Governor said. He said Buhari has done well, whether Nigerians like it or not. That's what the Ebonyi State Governor said. So I'm throwing the question to you guys to tell me if you're in support of what Governor Dave Umahi said concerning Buhari's administration.
Although for me, what I'm seeing on ground there, Buhari have not done anything. Maybe for Umahi, Buhari have done something for Umahi. You know,
Mm,
this their government, they are just ruling individually. There are some people who are benefiting from the government, they support the government. But
mm,
to me, for what I have seen, people are suffering. People are suffering. Where I am now in France, I don't things are not okay for Nigerians all over the world. Look at the way Nigerians scattered all over the world because our country, because our government refused to repair the country for the citizen to have a better life. I know how every other government take care of evil strangers, not even their citizens. But look at Nigeria. The resources we have, the natural resources, everything God have blessed us with, even agriculture, everything upon all. Even where I am, they don't have they have nothing. If you see the way they are surviving, but they are living fine. If you look at Nigeria have the most high, they serve God, the most highest pastors, churches all over Nigeria, but still yet they are the most poorest. Why? People don't ask this question. Like just then, I saw somebody commenting that Showore is a dictator. He cannot rule Nigeria. I asked him, is it Tinubu that can rule Nigeria? That is how they start. And if you look at it now, you see this guy now is a youth. He will not talk for himself. If you look at when did Buhari come into politics, or when did he start ruling in Nigeria? When did he look at all of them? They were in younger age as of then, but now they will not give the youth the chance to prove themselves. I think my advice for every youth now is now. If they miss it now, they will regret again. Because when I was in Germany, I think it's 7 years now. 7 years back, I was telling people around me, you people should not vote Buhari. Oh, they will say, good luck, oh, good luck is a woman. We bet. If they are in this show now, they will remember what I am saying. We bet. I say, you remember the present government is always worse than the past one. That is how we have been seeing it from day one. This is the time we have to correct it now. All youth should just come together and vote Showore. Some people will be saying Nigeria don't have money. Who told you that Nigeria don't have money? Who told you that Nigeria don't have money? The money Nigeria have, tell me the country that has that kind of money. People, because that is what the government want them to believe. To believe, oh, there's no money. And they will use hungry to fire when their campaign come, when they give somebody 50 naira or 500 naira, 1,000 or even 5,000, oh, he will be happy. Then he will sell his conscience, sell the life of his children, everything, will sell it out, he will not know. Then he will suffer for 8 years again. That is what has been going on, time to continuously, and it is here again now. But I believe if they disintegrate that country, that will be the best. If everybody go in separate way, then Nigeria people will be free. If not, I think we are in this show now. Maybe this kind of time, maybe 2 years time, maybe people will still remember. Maybe this video will still be on record. People will still come back and listen to this what we are discussing today. People should caution themselves now and team up together and vote a youth. If they don't vote a youth, we will remain in this abject poverty.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Francis. Thank you so much for that input. Please, Mr. Leftis, are you ready for us now, or should we just proceed and round up the show?
Leftis came to help you.
Well, I said I must come to your show. I didn't know you've been online. I just saw it. I said, no. I have seen you coming. I said, no, today. Not that I was really, I'm kind of busy, but I say I'll make out this time.
Thank you so much.
Leftis, don't marry you.
Per the topic, as for the topic, I'm still very much surprised that a lot of people are still saying that the present situation we are is good. The present situation in Nigeria, because that's how we're going to judge our leader. Because when the head is rotty, what do you expect from the body? And when the head is good, the body is good. So if the present situation in Nigeria is good, it means Buhari has passed. If the present situation we are now is not good, meaning Buhari has failed, how do you record him? Before he came in, where were we? What did he promise us? What did the people voted him? Where were we? What did he promise us? Has he been able to fulfill what he promised? I'm so surprised. Some of us were all entitled to our opinion, saying
Yeah.
that he never owed state. Is there any precedent that holds state? It's a federal allocation. You must pay it out. That if you did not pay it, nothing we can do is a lie. Is a lie. Once the money comes, you share. You must pay. It's not his money. He cannot hold it. I'm surprised somebody is using that to rate Buhari. He cannot. He cannot. There are just things he cannot be being the president. There are just things he cannot do. He cannot. He must give the money as it comes, share it to the state. The fault is this: he shared it to the state, being the president. He refused to put the institution that will actually follow these governors, hold them responsible if they are committing crime, because he knows they are working, because he himself is corrupt up there. Because if you are not corrupt, if you are really not corrupt, the people under you be afraid. I'm the leader. I'm the leader, right? And I see what I am not doing, you are doing it, and it's what I'm against. I will do everything possible to make sure that thing, because I have the power, and it is true. Records are there. So let not miss the fact. This is very clear. Buhari has failed woefully.
Hopefully.
I cannot even give him 1%. No, because he came to destroy Nigeria. He came to sell Nigeria to his people, his Fulani brothers and Muslim brothers. He came to take what he could not take then. That is what he came to do. He came to use this money to take care of himself and his family and his cronies. It's very clear. So if people want to say they give him 50%, 20%, I heard somebody saying he did this, he did that. Second Niger Bridge was initiated by who? Was it him? No. Good luck. Rain that he's doing now, was it he that initiated it? No. Good luck. A lot of projects that he's executing today, go to history and find out. It has been there. It has been initiated. So what did he now do? The refinery he said is coming to fix, that we're going to buy fuel for how much? He even protest. We forgot that he went to the street to protest.
That's right.
For price of what is happening today? Instead of building a refinery, is empowering a single man to build within his tenure. A single man narrated the refinery. Why a country that the man is they could not fix the refinery. Go to news. We read news every day and see how much corruption, how much has been leaving our shore. So Buhari has failed woefully. He encouraged almost all the Fulani herdsmen. Look at the situation, security, NPC, anywhere. Who they there? Is there any other tribe? No. Alaji, Mohamedu, Saddam Hussein. Different names. Criminals. So if people are talking, they should use their nobasis. Because what we say today will still remain, will come against us.
Now 4 minutes.
Yes.
Now 4 minutes. You can talk now. 4 minutes.
Oga, I am not here as a contributor. I came here as one of I'm not a panelist today. So I allow everybody all the talk since
Sorry.
I
don't know.
I just come. So I always when I don't talk since, now me they round up now. So for all when they talk, I they try and analyze which one are the talks is. Let me see error. Now big error. This is the problem. The truth is our youth are not really. Why they are doing this? They were able to divide our youth because our youth allowed themselves to be divided. You know why? Most of them don't have this knowledge. Nobody cares. Nigerians are people that never believed in government. As such, government are now having their way. Assuming Nigeria were depending on government. If price of beans top, wahala go dey. So because government have never been responsible or survive on their own, they'll say now they are self. That is why if one naira reach their hand, they will not collect. Not knowing that they are selling their future. So this network, we are urging Nigerians, we can put a stop to all this because it belong to one person. The country does not belong to a certain group of people. The country is a secular country. The death of Deborah just a few weeks ago. Did you hear the government reacting harshly? But they can react if it is Apple. The death of Deborah, a Nigerian. Did you hear the governors reacting? Even they are saying yes. Me, I believe in God. God created Jesus Christ. God created Muhammad. But the people that follow Jesus Christ don't kill to protect for Jesus. Because Jesus, they believe in him. Why are the people, if anybody say anything that does not go with their side, they kill the person? Why? Do they have the right? Is Nigeria a Muslim country? No, it's a secular country. You see where the problem is. Why they have come to sell to Islamize Nigeria? It's no news. It is true. He has come to Islamize Nigeria to make sure. See, when Jonathan was in governor, he stopped paying due to this group, this Muslim organization. He stopped it because we are not Muslim country. Do you know how much they pay yearly? When Buhari came, he paid the backlog and registered Nigeria again. Are we Muslim country? Are we Muslim country? Are we paying money to whether ICP, this Muslim country? Why are we paying money to them? Are we Muslim country? So the truth is very clear. The people, Nigerians need to wake up. Just like I always say, freedom does not come easily. Nigerians, by the time they cannot eat, then they will know what I am talking about. They need to wake up and take power back to themselves. Nobody will give them the power. Nobody. So that's my take. So you can round up. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Leftis. Thank you. I really do appreciate. Thank you to the panelists, everybody in the comment section. I see your support. I see your love. I am super grateful. You guys have welcomed me tremendously. And I'm so grateful. We're going to have more amazing time together. Please tag a friend to tag another friend to this page. I keep talking about liking our post. You like it because of YouTube algorithm, so our message can spread like wildfire, so more people can come onto this platform and see the good work Nigeria Watch is doing here. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you so much for everything, Mr. Monday, Mr. Igbe, Ifeanyi, Mr.
Please,
Lefty, Sweet Friend.
sorry, can I say
I
something,
never
please?
finish. I never
Can I
finish.
say
Everybody,
something,
no,
please?
we're running up.
I
No,
want to.
we're going to say
I just
something
want to correct one the
tomorrow.
pressure from Mr. Letty.
I want to
There's something
correct
he
the
said. He
person
said
too.
just that I did not like it. Please.
What did he
He said
say?
something. When today's my first time of coming here. When I
Who
was
is talking,
listening before
please?
you call me,
Who is
I
talking,
did not.
please?
Mr.
I did
Who
Aigbe,
is
not.
talking?
Mr. Aigbe,
It's
Mr.
high grade,
Aigbe, I want
madam.
him to talk.
There was never a
Okay.
Can I?
time. There was never a time I prove stubbornness to your anchoring. I mean to your coordinating. So, Mr. Latif using that word that you are the one that coordinating. If
I
whatever
you
thing you
for
say
me.
that
No
you.
worry. No, you for me. No
So
worry.
please, I'm not a person like that. So don't tag me as maybe a person who is so or a
No
person like.
worry.
You understand me
Okay,
now?
now,
I'm not a person like
Okay,
Aigbe,
that.
Mr.
I
listen.
love
Okay,
everybody.
Make
Everybody has
una
a
still
to his
let
own
me talk.
opinion.
Put make my still
You
talk. Put
understand me
make
now?
I
Aigbe,
So
still talk.
please, I am
okay,
not a person like that.
Aigbe,
If maybe I did not
okay,
give up
Aigbe.
my word in time, you should not use that word. So that is it. Thank
No,
you and God
Aigbe,
bless you.
Mr. Agbe, no
Aigbe.
worry. No, you for me. Make I talk now. My time now.
I'm
You
hearing,
still
I'm
Let
let
me
hearing
me.
you. I'm
let
hearing
me
you, Mr.
let me remind you. Go back and play the video. When he called on you and he gave you time, you say you cannot give me that time. People have been speaking since. You said that word. You cannot tell me. You cannot give me that time. People have been talking
Yeah.
since then you started. You use
Moderator,
that.
one
Go and
minute,
play the
please.
video
One
again, sir.
minute. 1 minute,
Play the
please.
video again before you will know if
1
I am
minute.
saying something wrong against you. And that annoyed me. Say, you
1
cannot
minute.
tell the
1
moderator
minute.
you cannot. It's a very wrong
1
language.
minute.
That's why
1
I
minute.
told you that. And again, when
Yeah.
you started talking, you didn't want to stop. No, that's you. I know you. You call in every time I'm in. I know you when you talk. I know you by your voice.
One
When,
minute.
when I
1
heard
minute.
you, I know that is angry. You keep talking and talking. That's who you are. So that is not an issue. Okay.
1
Thank
minute.
you.
1
Okay,
minute,
Mr.
please.
Monday, please let 1 minute be 1 minute so we can
1
round up
minute.
this.
Please, I really want to say sorry for being in this forum. I noticed that this forum belongs to the young people, the AAC people, one. And number two, I discovered that these people got misapprehension of the whole thing. Gowon was 29 years when he became the head of state. Saraki and all, even the head of EFCC, they were all young people. So I don't know what the youth in diaspora means. Next time, I would not like to find myself in this kind of forum. Thank you.
No, Mr.
Aleti,
Monday,
Please, my people.
Mr.
Mr.
Monday,
Please,
you
Aleti
my
is
can't
going to
say
people.
be the
that.
the next
Just
president of
30
Nigeria.
seconds.
He has the
Please, my
muscle.
people.
Mr.
Just
Monday, you
30
can't say
seconds,
that.
please.
We need you in the show. We need you. Please don't
Please,
say
please,
that.
my people.
It's
Just
just,
30
it's just
seconds,
a
please.
platform that we all have freedom of speech.
They say
Everybody is
I
allowed to
old.
air
I
their
old. With
views.
my age, not good. Me not fit
Mr. Monday,
young girl.
no.
Me not fit marry young girl again.
Okay.
This and that. I don't
Allow
know what
me
they
allow
do.
me
Please,
to address
please,
allow me to
please,
address
my
Mr.
people.
Monday, please.
Just 30 seconds, please, sir. Just
You
30
will you
seconds,
will
please, sir.
you will have your 30 seconds. Let me quickly
Okay,
respond
okay.
to Mr. Monday. Mr. Monday should understand that when Niger Watch, when you mention Niger Watch, you are mentioning people like EPA, the chairman of how do you call it? Omanoriegwe, the Okaegbe.
Okagbe.
So
Uh,
you
Thank
have
you,
nowhere
everyone.
you have nowhere you
Every
are
one
going
is
uh,
to.
better
The
watch.
truth, the Okaigbe, young people don't do Okaigbe, it's old people. You are old, sir. That is not an insult. But you are not old that you cannot marry more wives. So
now you are
I'm
talking.
saying
Now
that
you
you
are
are
talking.
elderly
Now
to
you are
us.
talking. Beautiful bride in
You are
the house.
elderly
Now
to
they,
us.
now so they call me old man for where beautiful bride in the house day. Now that one the
You
first
are
me.
you are you are only just elderly to us, and you get
I don't feel don't just come to the house now they come they tell me different story.
okay. Your 30 minutes. You can go with your 30 minutes. I don't finish with Mr. Amonde.
30
Okay,
seconds, please.
second,
Mr.
yeah.
Ifeanyi, 30
Please, my
seconds, please.
yeah. What I want to say is that please let us try to host a program and have a debate. 2023 is coming. Who can able to give us a new Nigeria we want? That is what I want to say. Thank you.
Okay, I'll put that in my book and I'll just be very sure we're going to have that debate pretty soon. Thank you so much, Mr. Ifeanyi. Thank you, everyone. And we've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Wait, oh, they know they head them. Brother Nice never talk. Oh.
We
Man,
go
everybody don't
see,
talk. Everybody
madam,
don't talk.
madam, madam,
Everybody don't talk.
madam, please,
Two
Mike,
rounds there for that
madam,
matter.
Mike, we say something. If you want to round up, you just give people like
Oh,
one
God left
minute
you.
to
Not
round
come
up.
talk now.
You say
And so
waiting.
you just give us like one minute, say maybe we take
You
round up. That's
don't
what we
want
did
to talk.
do.
You don't pass 1 minute. You
See,
don't
you
want to
know,
talk.
the
Okay,
You
thing
don't
is,
pass for 1 minute.
you see,
okay.
this topic
Uh,
is a very broad topic.
We're
But
going
we
to do. We're not ending it. It's going to
okay,
continue,
okay.
obviously.
I understand what he's saying. For all the panelists that are here, you can just give your final bye-bye to the audience, and that's it. I understand what he's saying. Like 1 minute for
Okay.
everybody to just round up before
Please, let's make
she
it one
finally round
minute,
up.
please. 1 minute should be 1 minute because I've been getting a message from Nigeria Watch. It's coming on live soon. So 1 minute should be 1 minute, please. Thank you very much.
okay, Nigeria will get on that program.
Let's start with Mr. Monte. 1 minute should be 1 minute, please.
Thank you very much. You see, this program is very nice. It will be good if we dedicate this program to the youth, to the young ones, and that I can see a lot of people. He brought in a lot of people, ethnic group. You can see a lot of people from Igbo up to Indonesia. I think this program is okay. This particular session should be dedicated to the youth forum, to the youth program of Niger Watch. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Chris, you'll be next, please.
Okay. I don't have much to say. I just want to say thank you for this wonderful opportunity. It's an important program, and I believe in time to come, the benefit of this program will be seen by everyone. That's just all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chris. Thank you. Let's move to Mr. Igwe, please.
Yeah, thank you. My 1 minute roundup is good night. Is that I want to say that Nigeria, before we can do anything, we need to know our problem. And secondly, as a Nigerian, we need somebody who will destroy the constitution of Nigeria, or who will amend, who will restructure Nigeria for we to go for. Because why? We Nigeria, first and foremost, we Nigeria, we are the one. In fact, it's like we did not even know what we need. So I want us as a Nigerian, we, especially we that are speaking as the diaspora here right now, I want us to, to hold on to one direction. Yeah, I know, Roshas, Okorosha, I know, say, so that is it. We need to restructure of the truth. Joke apart, Nigeria need restructuring. And Nigeria, if you did not restructure the country and destroy our constitution, if you even bring youth come, if you see that constitution, if we operate on it, because the constitution give them immunity, it give them immunity, give them power to do overdo, they will go away with it. Are you getting it now? So that is the only way that can make us stand as a Nigeria. And we Nigerians too, we should know that building Nigeria remain in our hand. Nobody can come to do it for us. Thank you and God bless you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you so much, Mr. Igwe. Please, let's move to Mr. Midwest, please.
Madam, thank you. So, though we have a lot to say, but we have said much, what I want to tell Nigerians is this. As far as the forthcoming election is coming, if anybody is telling you I'm going to create job, I'm going to develop road, I'm going to do this, let me just tell you, nobody can do it for Nigerians. The system to achieve these things, they are not on ground, except they have to work on it by restructuring the country. Because once they restructure the country, we start raising money from the grassroots. Then the federal will be serious to get their own percent. Because that is when the Senate will start making systems and laws that would govern us and enable us to achieve those dreams. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We're nice.
Yeah, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
What I have to say is I just want to voice. I just want to let our youth understand that this is our time. This election just right by the corner. Let us come together and rally around the Buhari and let vote him. Let him become the president of Nigeria so that we can move that country forward. Okay. You understand? We don't need division. This is the time we need to be together and let's work together with Buhari to change that country. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Leftis, I salute you, Mr. Leftis.
Yes.
Good night, everybody.
Yes. I want to thank everybody for staying with us till now. Those people from the comment sections, all the panelists, and those people at home viewing us. And I want to please apologize for those that wanted to call in. We didn't make preparation for calls on this program. In our next program, there will be numbers you can call in as usual. So on that note, thank you everybody and good night.
Thank you so much, Mr. Leftis. Thank you everyone for coming on the show today. Please stay tuned to our platform because we'll have more and more things for us to discuss about. Thank you so much. Have an amazing, amazing day. Bye-bye.
Bye.